Hopefully we won't get too distracted. Dude, what? Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. Just pick one eye and look at it. We'll find one eye. We'll just find one eye. How about his third eye? And he has 690 dicks. All right, let's get him on. Let's get him on now. Let's see if he's ready, because we need to talk about that. We need to talk about that really quick. We need to see what's going on with that one. All right, let's get this started, shall we? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just chilling. So I know this is not normally something we usually like do right off the bat, but I have to ask. How many dicks do you have?
Okay. So
We're gonna start it off strong, folks. We're starting off strong.
listen.
All right.
The number keeps going up as people remember that this is a joke. It started with 2, and then 5, and then 10. It just keeps going. Just however many you think I have, that's how many I have.
Well, I think you have like 8,000, but it sounds like this might be too much. Might be too many.
I need bigger pants. It's fine. It'll be okay. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, bigger pants, or like they could all just be very small. So it's not the amount you have, is how you use them, right?
We're going with quantity over quality here. Baby.
Yeah, quantity over quality. Yes, exactly. But yes, we're gonna have the best of interviews. It's gonna be awesome. But also, it's gonna be simple chill. Like, you got your coffee over there in your little corner. I got my coffee right here.
Thank you for providing the coffee. It's very good.
Of course.
Very good.
I gotta take care of the deity who's in charge of all humanity and stuff. You know, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Too much credit.
Oh, well, I don't want.
No. No. Best of days. I was just doing some teaching and some reading. That was about it. Dogs. A lot of people thought I was the guy for dogs. That was cool. That's it. I ain't taking credit for any of the rest of that shit. You guys did that on your own.
Are people giving you stories and you just like, yeah, sure, why not? Are people making up?
I mean, that's how it works. That's how it works. You know, in the old days, it was like, hey, I'm gonna pray to you for a good taco. You're the good taco guy, right? I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
There's a good taco.
Yeah.
And then one person tells a friend, and they tell 2 friends, and now you're the taco guy. You know, that's how it works.
That's how it works. Okay. How did you get worshipped in the first place?
So this was way before your time. This is many centuries ago.
Oh, yes.
I doubt there's anyone who remembers. But you know, you're one of those guys who a small tribe of people thinks is in charge of such and such things, and you kind of go with it. Like, hey, I'll take offerings and the occasional virgin. That's cool with me.
Oh, I see.
I like. Why would I tell them no?
Yeah, why not?
Is he single?
Yeah, is he single? I know. Pin. I know. Do you want to answer that question? Do you want to answer the question? Because apparently she knows that you have they are freaking huge dicks. So if you have 8,000 dicks, then I guess that's fun to be around.
She's bearing witness in the biblical sense. Yeah.
Bear witness. I love it. Cool, awesome. Well, hey, thank you for coming on my show. I know how we started off very strong. The hard-hitting questions. I'm glad. I hope you enjoy your stay. It's gonna be nice and chill. I think we're gonna have I don't think it's gonna be as crazy as our last couple of interviews we had on the show, but I still think it's gonna be pretty interesting. There's gonna be some crazy interesting stuff.
You had some high energy guests.
Yeah, we have nice. So now. So we're gonna bring it down a little bit. We're gonna bring it down. Yeah. Have a nice chill stream. Maybe some crazy things will go on. We'll see how it goes. But right now we have some spins. We got some hydrates. So let's hydrate both of us. Let's drink our coffee, whatever.
I will take a sip.
Chill ASMR vibes. So it'll be nice and cool. For those who are at home, this is a show where we interview our lovely VTuber guests. And today, how about you introduce yourself to the few people who do not know who you are?
I'm Cassius. I'm a variety streamer, VTuber. I do reading, I do voice work, and I like to play games that have a narrative focus, just to give me a little bit more to work with. I'm a deity in exile. I had a following for a very short time that someone took away from me, which is unfortunate. But you know what? That's fine. We live our lives.
Dang, then how am I
and
gonna get
now
my
I just-
tacos?
Not the taco guy.
Oh,
I'm not the taco guy.
oh,
I'm not. I can hook you up with the taco.
Oh.
Guy. It's not me.
I'll be down. You see, because you were talking about like you were deity and people worshipped you, and then you gave me the taco example, and now you said that no, people don't worship it anymore. I'm like, did something bad happen to the tacos? The tacos not that great.
That was just for example. That was just for example. Look, you got a problem remembering a math problem or like some bird issues. If you need a dog trained, if you are having problems conceiving, just introduce me to your wife, man. I'm cool with that.
Huh. Well, I don't have anyone. I have a cat, but I don't think birds and cats work well together.
I don't do cats.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I don't do cats. I'm sorry.
And I was just totally good.
That's another guy.
Nah, that's another guy. No worries, no worries. It's totally a different guy. I love it.
It's a different guy. But I'll get his number for you. Don't worry.
Oh, I appreciate. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, I will definitely have to get into the storyline for like what happened. Hey Jade, thank you.
We can if you'd like.
I'd love to. Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit more because I want to know what happened. You were the conception bird taco guy to now you're just chilling on my couch. My couch has.
We're gonna have a problem here, aren't we?
No,
we're gonna have a problem here with the taco thing, aren't we?
No. What?
We're gonna have a problem here. I see. No,
Problems?
that's okay.
What?
That's fine.
No.
We're just gonna.
We will
we're gonna
never
set the
mention the
record straight here
tacos
real quick,
ever again.
real
We'll
quick,
never.
Real quick. I'm not the taco guy.
Oh, what?
Okay.
But I ordered tacos
I'm not
just
the taco
for
guy.
this. Just order tacos.
I'm not the taco guy. I'm not the taco guy. I'm sorry.
What?
You can have the
so
taco guy on next week. That's
Betrayed.
fine. I'm not the taco guy.
I feel betrayed.
I'm not the taco guy.
I was so hungry
Okay.
too.
Okay.
It's okay. It's only Sundays. It's not Tuesday yet, so we'll just have to wait until it's a proper day to worship you, right?
I don't think there was ever really a day set. I had a seasonal thing. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
What happened there? Like what season?
It was a harvest festival season. And I mean, other than just the generic offerings and the occasional virgin, you know. I was never the harvest guy. It was more of a hey, thanks for whatever it is that you do, which changed from person to person, but lots of mating. That was the spring one. Spring was great.
Sounds
spring
like
was
it.
great.
Sounds like spring
Summer
is
was never
freaking
really
awesome.
my thing.
I got you.
Summer was never my thing. And winter is like, hey, can it be less cold? And I'm like, sorry, I'm not the cold guy. You're gonna have to talk to the other guy.
It sounds like you're the guy that can hook everyone else up with another guy. Like you're the connection guy, you know? Like you might give out like tips and tricks on certain things, but like, hey, if you want things a little bit harder, I got another guy for you. If you want your cat to be laid, you have another guy over there.
Okay, but see, that's how these things start. Is now you've labeled me as I'm the guy who hooked the other guy. Now I'm the god who hooks you with the other gods. That's my thing. See how that happens?
Well, it seems like it.
You got to set it straight. I'm just saying there was only a couple things that I did, and only because that's what people thought I did. Whatever you think it is that I do, that's what I do. The more people who think that's what I do, that's what I do. That's just how it works.
So let's lay it down for once and for all. What do you do? What do you do so that we don't get confused about you being a taco guy anymore?
Okay, so originally I was a god of fatherhood, learning, teaching, and I was associated a lot with birds, dogs, specifically crows. I really like crows, and that was a thing that a lot of people like to associate me with. Nowadays, I'm not really associated with any of those things, unfortunately. But I mean, that's just how it works. The fewer people who believe that that's what you do, you just don't do that anymore.
Oh, so you don't do anything anymore then? You just chill and just relax.
I play video games, dude. That's all I do.
Ah, okay. Well,
I've been alive for a long time. I'm not looking to commit to anything bigger than that. Maybe. We'll see. You know, this is an opportunity now for me to kind of rebuild from where I had left off several centuries ago. You know,
well, if you want to rebuild,
now.
No, true. If you want to rebuild, and if you want to be known for something again, I think a good place to start is what Pin is saying in chat.
The taco guy?
Yeah,
or the lots of mating. I like that one better.
Yeah, taco guy with a lot of mating. You know, you're the taco guy who mates a lot. I think that's perfectly fine.
Okay. How about the first
Chad,
one
do you agree?
without the second one?
Chad, do you agree? You know,
No.
tacos and mating. That's what he's
No.
known for, right? That's,
No.
Chat, right? Yeah, I think that's a good thing to start. You know, you were in charge of a lot of things. Like, being a fatherhood like deity sounds like a lot of work. And you know, you had to step it down a little bit. Now you have to start over. Now we're starting something new. Taco and mating. I think it's a good start. And I love tacos.
Okay.
I love shrimp tacos personally.
I guess that's my thing now. I guess I'm the guy that makes
I'll
sure
get
you've got a
taco, not the
taco
other thing.
ready after I blow you out. That's
Yep,
fine.
yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. See, we'll win. I would love to see in like your bio now. Also, taco guy ? Question mark.
Like you realize my new model is gonna have a taco toggle now.
Dude,
Like you've manifested
dope.
that.
I want to see it.
This is the thing that's going in there.
Dude,
I'm
do
gonna
it.
add you to the credits.
Me, I feel special. Thank you. I feel special. I made this happen, guys. We actually know I didn't just make it happen. You guys made it happen. It was you guys.
That's how it works.
All did it.
You all combined together
Yes.
to make this happen.
Made this happen.
You've
yes.
manifested it.
So whenever we see tacos, we know why. I love it.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, for those who are new to this stream, we don't talk about random nonsense all the time. We actually are doing interviews, and we're going to be asking questions to our lovely Kaz. Is it Kaz or Kaz? Kaz. Okay, I think I can remember that a lot better, a lot easier than Pin.
You have trouble remembering Pin?
I have trouble remembering names. Like, I don't know how to pronounce names very well. I'm terrible with names. Like, I've always been terrible with names.
Okay.
I'll
Easy way to
follow.
remember it. The bunny pin. Pin bun.
Bunny pin.
Pin bun.
Pin bun.
Yeah.
Pin bun. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Very easy.
I will. I'll try my best to remember that. So Kaz. We're going to get to know you by asking you 15 questions. And all these questions can go into little things like how you got started with streaming, some things you look forward to in your streams. We're going to get into your body, which I'm pretty sure everyone in chat has probably already by now. Mostly Pin, stuff like that. Lore. We're going to get into some of your favorite topics about video games and some fun tips and tricks and stuff like that. It'll be fun.
Oh, and the wheel.
Oh yeah, and also we have this fun little wheel thing that lovely Pin actually started off with, which is gonna be this little fun thing. And if you guys want to spin it, you just hit the channel redeems on the bottom, and you'll be able to spin the wheel. We'll ask a random question that's gonna go into the lore, backstory, or just some fun tidbits of information of our very special guest. So let's start off the stream with the first question, which is: if you could have been a different kind of VTuber instead of like a bird-like deity, what would it be?
I could have been any other kind of VTuber. I think I would have been something robotic.
Ooh.
I think I would have gone with something like high-tech or cybernetic or something. I feel like it would be easier to learn how to do it myself because I'm terrible at art, but I could probably get away with that. And it would be a lot easier to add things that are more visually grabbing,
like neon lights and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
cool toggles and stuff.
Because you have like a tier kind of thing going on. I could see like a light, like neon light tier kind of thing going on.
Yeah, see, that would have been a really cool idea, and that was kind of something I would have done for like a different character idea way before VTubing, but still, that would work just as well.
That would be cool. I would be ready for that. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we got another spin from Spicy, so we're going to do another spin for you. Chaboom. And he's Cyberkaz. Yes, I want to see it. Let's see the Cyberkaz. Maybe that'd be like a Halloween costume for you. I would love to see it. All right, so time for me to judge you and everyone else to judge you. What's your favorite anime?
Okay. No Game, No Life. I only got one season, tragically, but if they ever make a second season, it just won't be the same because it won't be any of the same crew who work on, unfortunately. But I didn't see the movie. I heard about the movie. I'd love to watch the movie, but I still rewatch the single season that we got, and I cherish it.
Do you read the manga?
I picked it up one time, and I haven't really gone back to it. I don't usually consume media in my off time. I'm very busy with other things.
Well, you are a
But
father,
yeah.
so yeah, I appreciate you're very busy.
Yeah, and you know what? If it's recommended that I read it, I will. I'll pick it up. I'll see if it hits the same goodness that the anime did, because I enjoyed it very much.
Well, I've always thought of it like if you watched an anime and you really liked it, you would read the manga because that at least gives you continuation of what you already enjoy. You know. And
It's the same concepts, it's the same story, but it's being interpreted by different people. So like you get different experiences between visual media versus an anime versus movies versus whatever. Video games are a great example. You adapt something into a video game, you're only getting the interpretation that the game studio is capable of giving you. Doesn't mean it's going to be as good as the original. It'll be better or wildly worse sometimes.
1 second, my friend.
Oh, you've been spotted.
You've been spotted.
Fizaf.
I've been spotted by this guy.
Goodbye. Get out. Get the fuck out. What a shame.
He got sniped. He got literally sniped. Cool. Sorry for that. I had to take someone out just really quickly with my powers.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah, every now and then you gotta take charge. You know, I gotta take charge.
Yeah, we all have our little domains where we have to exert power occasionally.
Yeah, exert power. Exactly. But yeah, no, I definitely say No Game No Life is actually a freaking phenomenal anime. I love it a lot. I really wish there was more. I wish there was more. It's not really too much more though. Like other than the manga and the movie.
They had a great thing going, and I don't know, man. It is what it is. It's the entertainment industry. Even if you hit all the right, it doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna. Unfortunately.
Yeah, like I want to say that, like I feel like this might, you can disagree with me, but I feel like if that anime came out today, it would have more of a chance to get a greenlit to a second season. But I think it came out too early.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say with the climate being the way it is right now, it would do a lot better, because right now we are buried in isekai.
Oh yeah.
And this one would be one that would shine at the top of that whole pile of mess.
I agree. It would be kind of cool to see. And no, I did not take out the bot on a date. Take him out by shooting.
I mean, why not? You don't know. That
Well,
bot
I
could
know.
be attractive.
Well, maybe. I know. I'm sorry, but if the first thing that a bot says in my chat is want to get me famous, they're not hitting my goal points. You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, they're driven. They're goal oriented. They've got a lot to offer.
True. You're not wrong with that, but I will definitely say that there's certain things you got to hit on my scorecard before I get interested, and trying to get me to become famous is not up on those scorecards. You know, that's other
Plus,
things.
they probably don't like No Game No Life. So
yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, that's a big miss on my part. If you don't like No Game No Life, then I know if I can do it. Basin, thank you for follow. I hope you guys all like No Game No Life though. Hey yo.
anyone who doesn't, there's the door.
There's the door. Actually, I don't know where the door. I just got this new place, so I actually have no idea what the door is. Actually, how did you get in here in the first place? 'Cause I don't know what the door is.
Me.
Well, yeah, but I don't I've sat in this same office since I first got the place from Pin. You know, like since Pin been here, I've been sleeping underneath this desk because I can't afford anywhere else. So I've been living here this entire time.
I've been sleeping under this desk. What do you mean?
What? You've been there? I was wondering what making all that sound, and why the couch is still wet.
Why do you think Pin was having such a good time when she was here?
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, you know what? That makes sense now.
You should really add a door, though.
I really should have a door.
I would like to leave.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get on that. Sorry, is it expensive? Doors are expensive. You never thought so. But yeah.
They are. Unfortunately. Doing it right, at least. I mean, anyone can just grab a sledgehammer and go to town. Do you have a sledgehammer, by the way?
I don't. Actually, I don't. Do you know a guy?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to go out and get it because there's no door.
What?
So.
Well, I do have a cell phone, so maybe we can ask one to come in.
Do you get reception in here?
Kind of. I don't know. Nope. Still not. This is what I get
Oh,
for
no?
getting
Damn.
Verizon.
Yeah, there you go. That was your mistake.
Yeah, but sure,
I'd say go get a different one, but
We can't
no,
really leave.
no door.
No worries. No worries.
Yeah.
Hey guys, hey,
stuck with the gun.
if you guys can help us find a door. Send us a guy to either Sledgehammer guy. We're sending help. We're sending help. Someone from the chat, send someone to find us and then break open the walls and then get us a door. Cheap door though.
Any carpenters that happen to be in chat right now? If you do us a solid.
Where's Radio Tequila when I need him?
Oh, hold on. I might have to take pen up on that later. Anyway.
I know, right? He's like, oh, snap. All right, cool. Well, let's get started with the questions I have set in row for you. Are you ready?
Yes, of course.
Carpenter, I hardly know her. Oh, that's a good one. All right, first question. When and why did you get started with streaming?
I've always had an interest in streaming, actually. I used to play with some big groups that did gaming together pretty regularly, and but we always kind of assumed you want to have a draw, you want to have a shtick before you just randomly go live with a bunch of idiots with a bunch of in jokes. No one wants to watch that. But then in meeting people like Pin, and as VTubing became more of a thing that people could do, it seemed right. It seemed like a fun thing to do, and I kind of fell into the lure of it. Gives me an opportunity to stream things and have other people watch and enjoy it. We can interact. It's very enjoyable. Yes, we'll get there. We'll get there, Pen.
I designed him. Yeah, she's really excited to talk about it. Actually, you were telling me about this before stream too. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get into that. We'll get into his body very soon. Don't worry. I know everyone's been really hammering on trying to get into knowing more about his body and all the details. We're chilling, we're relaxing. We'll ease into that. We don't go hard right off the bat. We never go hard right off the bat. Ease into it.
Start slow.
Start slow. Yeah, exactly.
Lots of lubricant. Yeah.
Exactly. Just don't ram in there dry. You gotta wait. You gotta go for it. Let's soften them up with some questions, and they go BAM!
There's no bite the pillow in interviews.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even have a pillow. That's why it's been really hard on the floor. You really should get a pillow too. I should come up with a list.
Get a pillow after you get a door. Yeah.
I should get a door first. Yeah. I'm not the best.
Should definitely be the top of the list.
Yeah, because I'm not really the best at trying to find out priorities on trying to buy stuff. I bought this new laptop right here to actually mess with before I found a door.
How did you get the laptop delivered?
Well, this room was made before I got in here. And then I got in here, and then they finished the room. So it used to be nothing. And then they made the laptop, and then I got in here. I'm like, oh, hey, laptop. And then they made everything else. I was really distracted. There's a lot of things on this laptop, man.
I see that.
This is a lot of things.
I'm beginning to see a pattern here. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Priorities, right?
Priorities. 100%. Yeah, for sure.
Did you see my bonsai tree over here? No. Priorities. Yeah, I got a little bonsai tree.
Yeah. I didn't.
It's
expensive. Nice to see that you're keeping up with the bonsai tree regularly.
Yeah.
But at no point did you think, man, could really use a door in here though.
Yeah. Also water and food. I haven't eaten.
How are you watering the bonsai plant? Never mind. Actually, I don't want to know. I'm good. I'll pass.
I was gonna say the less you know, the better. Let's just say there's a reason. Let's just say that the couch is not all the thing that's wet over there.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna slightly stand up just a little bit from here on out. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, cool. Well, that makes sense. I definitely say that it looks like you got started and everything like that, or you got really ham on the streaming from a community. Was it before or after you met the community? It seems like.
It was after. It was after for sure, and that's not unusual for just me. There's a lot of people who are thinking about it, but they're not quite sure. They join in a community who stream or do VTubing, and once you have that first-hand experience to see how other people do it and kind of shake off a little bit of the nerves, it makes it a lot easier to pull the trigger on it if that's something you really want to do.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. I like it
Yeah.
because what you do is your community seems to kind of help people get comfortable enough to do it. You know, they have a foundation, a comfortable family who wants to like help you out, and when you feel like you're ready to do it, then you have someone to support you. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it goes the same with a lot of things like that too. You know, it's you have a group that you can uh, has a common interest that you can take the opportunity to learn more about it, see if it's something you might be interested in, watch other people do it, see how they do it, ask questions, and uh, and when everything just feels like it clicks, you just go for it.
I agree, I agree. And the best thing about it is that when people get into streaming for the very first time, one of the hardest things to do is get past that one viewer like situation. A lot of people will stream with 0 viewers, and maybe 1 or 2 will come in
Yeah,
every now and then and nothing. You know, so they have a hard
yeah,
time getting that climb. But if you start within a community and you tell everyone that, hey, I'm going to build up to this, a lot of the people from the community will hop on to your streams and check you out, which like dissolves that whole like first problem of not streaming to anyone.
yeah. And it also shakes off the feeling of like, oh, how do I interact with chat once I've got to a point where I've got an active chat going on? Like, what do I do to keep people entertained, or how do I get the feedback that I need from viewers to tell me what I could do to improve it? Well, if you've got a bunch of people who are already your friends that are also interested, um, you pick a time, you pick a day that you can do it without really stepping on anyone else's toes, and you're like, hey, come check me out, see if there's anything I could be doing differently, see if there's something you could suggest.
That you need
It
that.
doesn't happen structurally that way all the time, but it's more organic than that.
Well, you need something like that. You need like someone to tell you. You have no idea how many times I would stream, and then like a week later I would check a VOD and I found out I've been like I was like crackling or like there's some static or something going on in the background. I didn't even know. None of the people in chat was talking about it. If you had a community of friends who you've been chatting with and talking to for a while, they're more likely to actually be like, "Hey, just let you know, I hear something in the background that's distracting." That situation.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah, and I
actually
know
good.
people who they try to make the effort to watch back their VODs and figure out what it is that they could be doing differently or better. And I will say that having a group already that is doing the same thing you're doing that can give you that kind of advice about it's a huge difference. It really is. But I won't say you need that. I feel like
Yeah.
if you want to stream, you shouldn't let any of the things that you feel like you need first stop you from just loading up a game and hitting live.
Okay, well then that leads to my actually next question, which is, do you think it's better, not need, but do you think it's better for people to join communities before they start streaming, just to have that foundation there, or do you think people should just make their own community from scratch?
I would say join communities regardless of what your intentions are in doing so. I would
Mm.
say it's better for you to build your own community surrounding your activity once you've gotten to a point where you feel like you need one. If you've got regular viewers, especially viewers that just happen to wander in off of, randomly on Twitch, um, definitely take the time to make a community for yourself so you have places where you can post announcements for things that you plan on doing or trying to generate more interest or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, whether or not you need that to start, probably not. Probably better to just, like I was saying, if you have questions about things or you know a group that already does streaming and you want to make friends and get more information and all that, yeah, join groups, join more than one. Talk to as many people as you can get, a couple of seconds with just to shoot the shit and find out what you can learn.
I agree. Agree. I like it. I like it. Good advice. Good advice. Cool. Hey,
Yeah.
same question. What do you like the most about being a VTuber gamer?
Ooh, I like that I get the opportunity to play games that I wouldn't have normally played otherwise, but because I've got my shtick, my whole persona, I get to do it in a way that's a lot more fun for me. I like doing the games that have the big narrative thing. I like reading. I like providing an audience with something good for the ears.
Ooh.
Not so much visual, unfortunately, but it's gonna change soon.
I,
So
th- I think we all can agree. Everyone can agree. Your voice is very, very soothing and it's very nice. So I can definitely see like you actually doing like visual novels and voicing some of the characters. Because like, yeah, I could
yeah,
listen to your voice any day. It seems really chill. Like I love it because like you do have that chill vibe. I love it. It's like butter.
That's
So
fun
chill.
for me. That's what I enjoy doing. So VTubing is what gives me the opportunity to do that more so than just if I was streaming on my own.
Cool. Which I like a lot. I like that. Have you ever thought about like doing like maybe ASMR or maybe do like a one of those recorded books, like voice recorded books?
Oh, like an audiobook?
Yeah, audiobooks. Have you ever thought about doing something like that?
So funny you should mention that. It's become a habit in my household that we read before bed every night. We're on book 4 out of 4 in a series.
Oh.
And the amount of practice I've got in doing exactly that, especially on the fly. I'm not pre-reading any of this. I'm just trying my best to add dynamics and emotion to the text as I'm reading it, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, I have thought about doing that quite a bit. I don't know yet what I would do to record it, but it is something I'm trying to figure out how I would do that as content, because I'd love to. I'd love to make that a thing that I do.
That'd be kind of cool to see. I know there's a the app that someone used. Someone interviewed me, but they interviewed me for my work, not for streaming. And they used something called an Otter. It's like an app called Otter. Apparently, what it does is that it recognizes your voice and gives you a speech, like a text of what you're saying, and records your voice plus records everything you're saying in text form. That might be kind of something cool to check out.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think
if you can pull that, whatever the name of it was, if you can pull that
Otter?
resource and let me know, yeah.
I'll definitely send it to you, definitely, because I think that'd be kind of cool.
I'd love to check it out.
And who knows, maybe you will have like a story time Discord server, or like a part of the Discord. You can have like story time with Kaz, and you can like read some of your favorite books out loud, and people can dip into chat to like listen. It might be a kind of cool thing too.
Yeah, I feel like once I get to a point where I'm doing content more consistently and on a bigger scale than what I'm doing right now, I'm probably going to end up creating a space for myself where I can do it. As it is right now, I stream so infrequently. I spend more of my time supporting other people streaming, so
Makes sense.
It's not like I'm top of my to-do list.
Well, you know what? Like, whenever you have time, I think supporting other people is definitely very, very like commendable, and I really like it. But don't forget, take care of yourself, my friend. Take care of yourself. We all love it when you take care of others, but don't forget to take care of yourself.
Oh yeah, there's a balance. I'm struggling finding that balance the same as everyone else. So.
Well, take care of yourself, my friend. Take care of yourself. I think you deserve to be a little bit more greedier than normal, right?
Sure, maybe. I'm the worst person to ask questions like that.
Well, yeah, no. Well, I like this show is all about me asking you the hard-hitting questions, and one of the questions is that you should probably be a little bit more greedier for yourself, because I feel like that's a really hard thing to do nowadays, is take care of yourself. Like, I work at a video game store, and a lot of people come to my store and they're like, man, I don't know if I want to get that, And I'm like, no, you should treat yourself. It has nothing to do with the fact that I want them to buy stuff at my store. No. I want them to just treat themselves. No. Positive thinking.
Yeah, no.
Positive thinking.
I agree with that, and I'd probably give other people the same advice. I'm fully aware of the fact that I'm the worst person to take my own advice when it comes to that. That's all.
True. No, I feel you. I feel you. It looks like Pin has found the app and uploaded your own audios with spooky stories you hear. That'd be kind of cool. Broth bowl. Wow. Now you make me want to have ramen.
Hello, Broth.
Hello, Broth. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciate. And the sussy. We got broth bowl and we got the spicy. No, sussy. The sussy? We're going to get
Saucy.
creeper.
The
Saucy. Yes, we're going to get the saucy creeper. We're going to help us out with another spin. So are you ready for another spin, my friend?
Yeah, of course.
Go. Let's do it. I like our conversation so far. It's very good. It's very down to earth. I like it.
I told you, man. It was going to be relaxed.
Cool.
Laid back.
So I know you already told me you had a cat, and I'm pretty sure Pin already told me her answer, but let's see if your answer is a little bit different. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I'm a dog person. 100%.
Oh, really? I see. He's sussy now.
100%.
Wow. Okay. What's your favorite dog?
It depends. I like Huskies and Malamutes, but they're cold weather dogs. I would never have one where I live. It's way too hot. I do have 3 cats. I have 3 cats because I don't live in an environment where I would be able to have a dog and feel like they are getting 100% out of their life. And I also don't have the time. I would rather have the time necessary to train and pay attention to a dog.
Okay.
Cats are comfortable doing their own thing. They really don't care whether you're there or not. They can be very affectionate, but like there's no training that goes into a cat. They're not they're not waiting for that kind of attention from a human. Dogs are the worst. Dogs are the ones that don't get the attention they need. And I recognize that I'm not in a position to give a dog that kind of attention right now, unfortunately.
Which I like.
But
that
I would love to have a dog. I would love to have a dog again.
One day. I'm pretty sure maybe when your little one grows up a little bit more, they're able to be a little bit less of a handful to take care of. Maybe you can get a dog.
Yeah, more space and more time to spare during the day where I could be consistent with a dog. I would get one in a heartbeat.
That'd be cool. And I would definitely say that. Would you rather have a smaller dog or a bigger dog? Because Husky and Malamutes can be pretty big.
I like big dogs. I like smart dogs. The problem is that smart dogs are the ones that need the most attention because they get bored and they push boundaries and push buttons to get that attention they're not getting. So the problem dogs are always the smart ones that don't get what they need. But when you do give them what they need, they're fantastic dogs. They're great family dogs. They're good for being companions. They're wonderful. And that's what I want. I want a dog that lives a full happy life and is challenging to have, but in a good way.
No, I think that's a good idea. That's really good. My brother actually had a Malamute where I live, and where I live snows, so it's actually a pretty good environment for him. But I just remember him living for a very long time, and the one thing that pretty much kind of like unfortunately ended him was the fact that this Malamute got so massive and so big because he kept on running up mountains. Because my brother was a hiker and a runner, so he would always run up like mountains and stuff like that, and he would take his dog with him. So the dog would get buff and big, but then his body got too heavy for him as he got older, and he couldn't lift himself up. So yeah, you do have to treat him well and like take care of him, but don't overdo it, I would say.
At the very least, it sounded like that dog lived a long, healthy life to a point. And
he was still
other
happy.
Dogs, yeah, that's fine. He was ready to retire anyway. That's good.
True, 100%. He wanted to keep running, but he was like, I'll just chill.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it. All right, so you are a Deity bird hybrid Vtuber with 3 eyes, right?
And dog, bird and dog.
You're bird and dog? Ah, so
Yeah,
no
hold on.
wonder your favorite animal is dog. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I got the tail.
Oh.
Too. I got the tail.
Oh, you do have a tail. So I was distracted because it looks like those skeletons are trying to reach for something very specific.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
It's trying to reach for the one of the 8,000 massive dicks apparently you have. I don't know if you're saying something, but I cannot hear you. Huh? Did I lose him? There you go. There you are. I thought it was just that awkward silence. I thought it was just the awkward silence of like skeletons trying to reach for me, and you was like, I'm not gonna say anything. He muted Kaz. I was clicking so loud. It was clicking so loud.
She went berserk. It's fine. Anyway,
I love it.
Bird and dog.
I had a feeling you guys wouldn't mess with each other. Definitely. I like the tail though. The tail is cool color.
Yeah, I love the tail. Tail's wonderful.
Don't forget the 9 balls. Oh yeah, so he has 8,000 dicks and 9 balls. Wow. I feel like.
So again, it's whatever you believe I have. That's what I have. If you think I've got 8,000 dicks, that's fine. Good for you. As far as you're concerned, I have very big pants.
Ah, yes, this is very big pants. You know, they're all being constricted with their hands trying to grab at you, which is a cool animation, I gotta say.
They're just trying to help me out. They're trying to pick the right ones.
They're trying to find the right ones. Like, this one's a little limping. This one's a little hard, but I don't know if I'm into it. Plot twist: the docs are hypothetical. Oh, the dicks are hypothetical. Ah,
Hypothetical digs.
hypothetical dicks. Yes.
Sure. Okay.
We'll say that. We'll say that. Those 9-ball pins I got covered. You're holding those for support. Yes, I'm pretty sure you. Have you ever seen Reckless Ragnarok, the anime?
Here we go.
So remember with Aphrodite's like boobs is being held up. I
knew it.
I just see you like sitting down on the throne and droid and pins like holding up your balls for you, just like
We were just talking about this like an hour and a half ago.
Oh.
We made the exact same stupid ass. We've talked about it.
Same brain cell.
Apparently that's some art I need to get done at some point.
You need to. I love it. We all have the same brain cell. Like, why haven't I met your community earlier? Seems like we're all like on the same wavelength.
Well, see, and the mistake you made was making yourself known to us, because one person told 2 people, told 4 people, and now we all know who you are, Fleshman.
Yes, everyone knows the flesh tuba.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm glad to meet all you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are super nice and caring and loving. You're very sexual, which nothing's wrong with that. But other than that, you guys are freaking amazing. I feel grateful for meeting all you guys. You guys are awesome. You're a community that I wish I got to know you more.
We're just glad that you seem to have such a good time having us around.
Yeah,
it's very enjoyable for all parties involved.
You're good. I'm glad. This is because I always feel like sometimes I get a little too weird. I get really weird sometimes. So I always feel
the limitation on weird in this group is pretty high.
Oh.
The standard is, we've set the bar pretty high up there. You're gonna struggle.
No, you're totally right. Literally, the main people I can think of on top of my head is literally you're a group of a sexually advanced bunny Cthulhu deity with a crow dog deity exiled, a android, a pro wrestler. Am I forgetting anyone else? I think I'm forgetting anyone else. We also have the cat. Yeah, we have the cat.
He's a puppy nurse.
A puppy nurse. Yeah, a puppy nurse.
Yeah.
Can't forget her.
And
she started everything.
Yeah, she was the one who made us aware of your presence. God bless her.
I know, I love her. Like I miss talking to her. I haven't talked to her in a while. I hope she's doing okay. I think I did see her stream quite often, so I need to jump on her stream and say hi.
She's doing really good.
Yeah, good to hear.
She's doing really good. Yeah.
I really hope that Geef. Geef?
It's Geef. Geef is an AI. She's wonderful. She's very pleasant.
I feel like Geef and Broth should hang out with each other more often.
Geef and Broth are a thing.
Okay, I had a feeling.
And they do hang out quite a bit.
Awesome. I had a feeling because I just imagine someone who similar to Beef and Broth would hang out. Just saying.
Funny enough, they do hang out quite a bit. You could say that.
It's nice and warm. I like it. You got a large family. Well, I think you guys are all awesome. You guys are all awesome. I much appreciate.
We think you're awesome.
Me? Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I try.
Sure.
I try.
You do. You try very hard.
So I had this question. Not kiss. Sorry. I had a question. I was trying to build up a funny question. But then we got sidetracked. So I had to go back to my question. You are a dog, crow, exile deity, right? With 3 eyes.
Sure.
Well, there might be some crow dog VTubers out there. What do you do to help you stand out with the community?
I definitely leverage the whole voice thing. That is by far the one thing I lean into the hardest.
Mm-hmm. You do have a nice voice.
Visually, design-wise, conceptually, I mean, I'm already moving in the direction of having that kind of evolve into something else. The whole biblically accurate, horrible, angel-looking thing that's coming. But for the meantime, I mean, I love my design. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic, and So visually, I'm pretty comfortable with where I'm at. I feel like I stand out quite a bit, and content-wise, there's just not. There's a lot of ASM artists. There's a lot of people who have nice voices. Most of the people I know have really good voices.
Mm.
But everyone's voice is unique, and I feel like there's certain things I do with my voice that not other people do. That's all.
Oh, so some things you do with your voice that others don't? Can you give me an example?
I mean, I'm willing to do a lot of readings on stream. I'll basically take anything you give me and read it either just as normal, or I might whisper it for you.
Oh.
Or I'll put on a silly accent. Pin happens to have quite a few things she likes me to read. Just the stupidest accent I can possibly come up with. But yeah, I my voice is not skilled compared to people who do actual voice work professionally. I'm not as practiced, but the more I do content, the better it gets. So that's why I kind of put a lot of focus into that.
What?
The dick butt tattoo.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know either. I'm confused.
Oh, wait.
Wait, you know something?
I did a small reading. Yes, I did a small reading out of the book that we were reading. I did a passage out of that while we were in voice chat one day. And there is discussion about a dick butt tattoo in that book. He's right. I don't know why that's something he latched onto. It's a book called Tales from the Gas Station. It was originally a creepypasta that he had a lot of success with and had a lot of good positive feedback from. And so the person who wrote the original creepypasta went on to write a 4-book series based in the same story. He just expanded the shit out of it, and it's wonderful. It's a very good read. I highly recommend it. Like weird stories like that, it's incredibly well written, and it's kept me very, very entertained.
That's interesting. I never thought that you would recommend me a really good book series that has literally a dick butt tattoo in the actual book.
It does, and in context, it makes perfect sense for the characters that are discussing it. I 100% believe me, it works.
You know what? I'll have to check it out, because if it makes sense, then I gotta know. How does a dick butt tattoo make sense?
You should. A chapter or two a night, you'll get through it before you know it, and it'll keep you very entertained.
I have to do that. I'll probably have to do it after I beat Octopath Traveler 2, because that's the thing I've been playing at night, before I sleep all the time.
You don't beat Octopath Traveler. It has you for life.
Has me for life. Is it that long of a game? I thought it does eventually end, right?
It does eventually end, yeah. But there's 8 stories if you play through all of them, and it's also, if you bother to grind, there's a lot of grinding to be had in that game.
Yeah. No, I'm already feeling it a little bit. I'm only on chapter 2 on some of the characters, and I'm already feeling the grind a little bit. But I'm so engrossed with the story, so it keeps on giving me back. Keeps giving me back.
The story's great. The music is phenomenal. It's some of the best music for an RPG I've heard in decades.
No, I go to a D&D group every now and then, and I tell them to just put on Octopath Traveler music, and usually it sets the tune perfectly.
It's very good. It's very, very good.
I love it. Cool. I like it. So yeah, you would say that you stand up because of your voice, and you do a lot of different kind of voice work, and you're not really shy with the kind of voice work you do. That's what I'm thinking. I'm getting at is that if you are say if you wanted to read a Sonic Mario fanfic, you would probably do a pretty good job for that.
So this might count as my embarrassing story if we land on that with a spin later. I used to read from an author named Comics Nix on fanfiction.net, who, whether or not it is a genuine author or someone just writing for the sake of being as off the wall and shitposty with their content as possible, I could not tell you. It's reached that point where you can't tell if it's genuine or not. But that is the level of fanfiction we're talking about, and it's really, really bad. And I used to read it with the straightest face I possibly could. It's very difficult, but I used to do it. And I think I've read everything that person wrote.
That sounds awesome.
Chuck Tingle's another one that I can read with a straight face. I'll read through an entire Chuck Tingle novel, and if you've never read Chuck Tingle, it's not as good as Tales from the Gas Station, but you should treat yourself to just one book, even just the titles of books. Just the titles. Just read a couple of titles. You'll know exactly what you need to know about what's in Chuck Tingle novel.
You know what?
When's the reading of My Immortal
sold.
happening? No.
What?
No. My Immortal? No.
My Immortal.
I don't have the energy for that.
Is that worse than all the other stuff you were talking about?
Oh, My Immortal is legendary for being as bad as it really gets. It's pretty bad.
Oh, really? I never heard
Right
of
up
it
there.
before.
You've never heard of it before?
I never heard of the Immortal. My Immortal. Wow. The
I
emotional
will
ride.
educate you.
Oh
I
no.
will educate you, my friend.
know.
But
Dude.
that'll be for another day.
I know you that kind of scares me a little bit because you were telling me that, like, oh yeah, the Mario Sonic fanfic, all those fine. Oh, totally good. I can do that. My Immortal though? I don't know about that one. So I'm a little scared.
I mean, so for context, one of Comics Nick's more well-known pieces is a gay slash-fic between Batman and RoboCop.
What?
And I've
How?
read all of it. I've read all of it with a straight face. I've read about RoboCop
How?
being sodomized with a bat grenade. I've read it. I've done that. And I still feel like My Immortal is more mentally taxing.
I'm still stuck on the Batman RoboCop thing.
It's out there. It's out there.
But he's a robot.
I'm aware. I'm
Like,
aware.
he-
The
like-
power of the written word. The power of the written word.
Huh. Bigfoot
oh,
Extendo Cop. Is that Batman's or is that Robot Cops?
No, she's talking about something else entirely.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, you guys are blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind with all this stuff. The 50 Shades of Grey, I guess.
listen, the point
Subspace.
is there's a lot of things that I will read, and I will do it without so much as a snicker. That's my gift. That's my talent.
Your talent is to read these crazy, terrible fanfics without busting up and be like, what the frick am I reading?
This did start with a chill. It's still a chill stream.
It is still a
We're
chill
chilling.
stream. Yeah.
We're having a good time.
Yeah, it's a great time. It's a great time. I still think it'd be pretty chill. I'm just super surprised that there's so much of the internet that I do not know about. So much.
We've been on the internet for a while, man.
Yeah,
There's
and
a lot of things I could show you.
yeah, and and like this is a lot more chiller, I would say, because you're right. We did start off asking how many dicks you have, so I'll say I think it's slowed down and chilled. Yeah,
It's a bit of a roller coaster.
a little bit of a roller coaster, but it's chill, it's fun. We got our coffees. I finished mine. You're still working on yours, but it's still warm, so it's good.
Oh, it's still warm. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm sipping it liberally when I have the
Liberally.
opportunity.
Yes. I definitely see that. Well, I'll definitely say that you are like showing me the world, which Aladdin would say, of the internet, and I'm getting a whole new world perspective of it.
I mean, God of Learning. I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's fairly chill, very chill. Mostly because we can't leave. Because again, I need to get a door.
Also, because we can't leave. Like, there wouldn't
Yeah.
be any point to being more energetic about this than we already are. We can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
so,
we cannot go anywhere at all.
the stream's going to end. And we're just going to sit here in silence for however long it takes for one of us to finally get up and do something about it.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying, please send someone to help. We need someone to open the wall. I don't know my address though. I was supposed to get mail, and I still haven't seen my mail of my place yet.
I also don't know the address. The GPS on my phone hasn't been working.
Yeah.
I'm not calling the taco guy.
Well, I thought you are the taco guy.
No, I'm not the taco guy. I'm not.
Oh.
I wasn't the taco guy. I am now. I am now.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's just. I just have to accept that.
Call the taco guy. I am the taco guy. I love it.
Oh, the taco guy. I am the taco guy.
It's easy. You couldn't be the Daku guy unless you have a voice like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure I have a neighbor next door that I can probably just bang on the wall. But I don't think they have a door either. I don't remember seeing any doors when I came over here. I think we're in the
Why
back
did you
rooms.
purchase this lot in the first place? I don't
It
understand.
was really cheap. It was really cheap.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
I
like
can imagine.
$20.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I think it's the
Doesn't-
back.
Door not included.
Yeah, door not included. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The cracked in? Well, it looks really good for a cracked in, right? If it was.
I mean, in this economy, $20 for a cracked in that looks like this, it's not bad.
pretty good steal. I just need to find a door. That's all I need to do. All right. So
Assembly required.
yeah, pre-assembly required. You know, I should have looked that into my lease when I was first signing for everything. Should definitely pay attention to that. So here's a nice little treat for you guys in chat for some little sneak peek of what Kaz is going to be doing in the future. And any games you're looking forward to playing on stream this year? Crackdin's real nice.
I'm really trying to get. I want to get Viva Pinata to work on my computer.
View Pinata.
I want a nice, relaxing game where I can build a little garden and lure in pinata animals and talk like this the entire stream. That would be my ASMR masterpiece right there. That'll be it. Once I'm done with that, I'll stop streaming. I'm done. I can't top that one.
Well, that means we don't want it to work because we want you to keep going.
No, but as far as other games that I'm looking forward to stream this year, there is a game coming out soon, and I think it's called Nightingale.
Oh, I've heard of it.
It's a survival MMO type game. It's kind of one of those bastard children of Rust, but this one's got a whole like steampunk meets fae, otherworldly, crazy shit going on. I played a lot of Ark years ago. If you ever played Ark, it's a lot like multiplayer Jurassic Park. This smacks of that, but replace dinosaurs with fae and replace the ugly ass models that you played as with the characters for something actually pleasant to look at. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and I would love to stream that game when the opportunity presents itself.
Cool. I can see that. Would you? It sounds like another game you would probably like would be like Slime Ranchers or something.
Oh yeah, not a game I streamed, but that is something I could stream because it kind of falls in line with the stuff that I normally do.
Yeah, I think that would be really good. I know it's really popular to stream sometimes.
I mean, it is. It's very laid back and relaxed. There's not a ticking time for anything you do. There's, it's just ranching slimes. I've played it through to completion, but I would definitely pick it up again. Or if they make a second one, that'd be even better.
I think they did make a second one. I want to say they did.
Did they?
I think they did.
If they did, I don't
something.
remember.
I remember seeing something like either it was like a expandable DLC content for the first one or like legit second one. But I really want to say that was like legit.
It could go either way. But you live as long as I have, your memory starts to go a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Well, if I live as long as you, like I'm already terrible. My memory's already terrible, and I only been like alive for like 30 years. If I lived as long as you did, I'm pretty sure I would forget anything. Like I would probably forget who I look like. So
yeah, it's just. Sometimes, there's little gaps here and there. The 1300s are completely a blur to me. Don't ask me any questions about that one. I could not answer.
That'd be cool. You guys can
if
music,
there
right?
is a Slime Rancher.
1300.
Not a lot of
I was
innovation.
thinking about 1930s. I'm thinking of 1930s.
Oh,
Thinking of 1930s. They had good music. I don't know about the 1300s. You know what? I don't really know what happened around that time. So it's good.
They tried. There was a lot of attempts to get into some more innovative music, but it's a lot of the same. A lot of chanting, a lot of hymns.
A lot of Skyrim chanting, probably.
Not quite Skyrim. Skyrim came quite a bit later. About 700 years later.
What?
But similar.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're very similar. Plastic ducks. Ducks. You getting ducks?
Burf, are you all right? Are you having a stroke?
Yeah. He keeps
need
on
to
saying
call
like he keeps on saying random things, and we're like trying to figure out
what
what
to call someone. I'm not getting any signal in here though.
Yeah, no, we're having
Actually,
our
I
time.
don't think I can call anyone.
Yeah, we can't call anyone. So, chat,
Sorry.
can someone check in on him really quick? Just make sure he's okay. Ever heard of that game? No, this Duck Duck
Oh, it's a
Goose.
game.
It's a game.
No, I
it's a
haven't heard
prime
of that
taco
game, but I could look into it.
Yeah, I might even look into it
Okay.
myself. I see.
Yeah.
Well, looks like you have some really good games that you are looking forward to trying out, and some games to try out later on that's being recommended to you. Well, what if there's any
Looking forward to
games?
'em,
Yeah. What if there's any games that you want to play with your fans?
Crab game.
Oh yeah. You know what? I heard
Crab
that you
game.
guys like to play that game with each other.
Crab game is free to play, and despite the fact that it's got limited content on what you actually get to enjoy in the game, it's got endless replayability as far as I'm concerned. We spend so much time in that stupid game.
I never played it before.
That and like Goose Goose Duck is also really good. It's just Among Us but better,
Ooh.
in my opinion. Yeah, it's great and it's free to play. Like, why not?
I gotta try that one out too. I played Among Us
Good.
before, but I think I might do a Goose Goose Duck. I would love to do one.
Yeah, see,
Actually,
Talon likes it.
yeah. What I want to do is that I want to get together a lot. Like how many people can go in Goose Goose Duck?
I want to say 16
16.
or somewhere in that neighborhood.
I want to go through and
But,
ask all the a lot of the at least 16 of my past VTuber interviews and try and get them all into a collab and do like a Goose Goose Duck again.
Oh, we'd love that. I'm telling you, man. Make a Discord chat for it. Just add us in and be like, hey, this is a thing I want to do. What day works for y'all? We'll figure it out.
I can probably set something up. We'll see. We'll stay connected. Maybe we'll see a giant collab, a whole bunch of different VTubers. Some within your guys' family, some with a different kind of family. It'd be all good. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool
Would
designs.
love to get an opportunity to meet some new people and do some. It's always fun to get together with VTubers you've never met before.
That's what I'm saying. There was one day though. So a little bit of one thing I've learned is that I need to watch out who I do get together, because I made a mistake once that we played Delta Room as a group. But the only problem I had with it is that I had a group of people who were not say so, and a group of people who were very say so come in with a group, and let's just say it did not mix very well with each other. Yeah.
No. But you know what? I've had the same thing happen in our group. We've had, people who are you can call them safe, or you can just say they're not comfortable with some of the sexual tones of a lot of the things that we say and do, and that's perfectly fine. It's just the kind of thing you want to make that known well before there ever becomes a problem, so that people like me, who are very openly sexual when it comes to joking around and having a good time, I know to just take that out of my list of things to joke about. Very easy. Just be respectful for while you're in the company of people who don't appreciate it the same way you do. And then when you're back with your usual group, you open that Pandora's box again. It's very easy.
Which is, it sounds like that's kind of what I try to do with every guest who comes to my show. I try to meet the same say so level and same kind of energy level as you bring to the table. If it's really chill and you guys don't really talk about that stuff, then we chill and we just talk about random stuff. But then when you talk about dicks every single day, then okay, I'll try to throw a dick joke your way every now and then.
Yeah, it's the right material for the right crowd. That's all there is to it.
True. Well, I'll see if I can get something together for everyone. So stay tuned. There might be something cool that'll happen. But
It'd be really fun.
I think it'd be cool. Oh, that was weird. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, my computer might be dying, but anyway, before that happens, let's get into the one question that everyone has been waiting for this entire time, and that is, let's get into Cass's body, everyone.
Oh, my body.
Yep,
Okay.
all in your body. Everyone just pile in, like the centipede.
Here comes Pin.
Yep, Pin was the first one.
You can hear her beating feet as she's running to the chat.
Love it. All right, let's talk about your design. What's the thoughts that went into your design? And Pin, you can probably put some of your tidbit of information in chat if you like. Bark.
So I had a little mascot character that I carried with me for a couple years. His name was Crow Dog. And when I was thinking about designs for my VTuber model, I didn't want to keep that. I didn't want to just turn that character into a model, but I did want to take some of the elements from that. And so that's why I've got some, little bits of crow likeness here, the tail. I've got a collar, I've got a little bit of dog, a little bit of crow, mash that together. But I was having trouble finding an artist to do the concept with me. And I had one friend who helped me out and gave good perspective on what I wanted and what I didn't want. And I took all of that and I handed it over to Pin and I said, will you please help me design this? And she said, absolutely, but I'm going to make you slutty. And I said, okay, I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
And so she took my ideas and she took my wants and my dislikes. And she dreamed up this, and the concept art was fucking phenomenal. I could not have loved it more. She gave me the third eye, which was something that I had tried to find a way of putting my finger on as far as things that I felt were representative of what I wanted to be. But she was like, here, this is my idea. And I was like, I love it. You put into words exactly what I wanted. And so, yeah, you have Pin to blame for the beauty that you see before you, because this is all her. This is her doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, good job, Pin. You have matched his beauty with his voice. You took his voice and you made it into a look of a design. I think you did a really good job.
She did.
And you definitely made it sluttier. I know. Like, let's see your entire body really quick. So I'm gonna remove that little.
Yeah, of course. Hold on. Let's
move that little desk really quick. Boom. And yeah, look at that. Don't worry about the floating cup thing. Okay, don't worry about that, guys. Don't worry about that.
Leave my cup alone. I'm not done with that tea yet.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry. Cool. Yeah. So that's really cool. I like the arms. Like, I think that's like the first thing you kind of notice. I think that's really cool. And then, of course, the tail swing back and forth. That's a little doggo tail. I like it. Mm-hmm. Cool. So, is this color scheme just your favorite? Is that why you chose this color scheme?
No. My favorite color is purple. But this design, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It works so well. I stuck with it. Everything I've done since then, if it involves me online doing anything social media related or VTubing related, this is the color scheme I like to keep.
Okay. I will say this though,
works.
if you did have purple, you would look very much like a pimp. Like very pimp-like if you turned purple.
True. But I don't have to be decked out in purple to be able to appreciate purple. It's,
no, you're right. You're 100%. I'm just saying, Pin. If you want pimp Kaz, maybe again with the Records of Ragnarok chair kind of situation, purple outfit on chair with you guys holding up his balls, Ideas. I'm just throwing you guys free ideas.
I didn't know that was her thought process with the orange color scheme. Came from the Cheeto. Now I know.
That's we're all learning something new. Is Cheeto Papa?
It was a one-off joke with the old Crow Dog character that Cheetos got involved in some of the art sometimes because he was a fat little shit. Now I carry that with me for the rest of my VTubing days. So there's that.
No, I like it. Cool. Hey, can I see your arms? Does your arms look different?
What do you mean?
Zoom in on your arms really quick. Okay, what is that? Okay, this is crow. Okay, so it's feathers. It's like tattoos of feathers.
Yes. Feather tattoos. Some nice gloves because you gotta have the gloves.
Gotta have the gloves, and you have a little bit of a bracelet too.
Yeah, 2 bangles. They're simple, elegant. A little bit of jewelry to go with the stuff that I've got up top here. I've got a little bit more jewelry in here.
Yeah, close up on his face. Like, do a little smile. Yeah, that smile right there. That's good. I like that. The little smile right there. I think it's good. Show me your teeth. Look. So handsome. With his teeth. I like it. Very cool. And I see your earrings as a little bit of like leaves or horns, maybe?
Oh no, the earrings are just simple hoops with a chain.
Okay, I see. Your head
nothing
behind
terribly
that,
fancy.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And then again, I don't know which eye to look at the most.
It's fine. Just pick one.
I'm trying.
Just pick one.
But they're both so nice.
Just pick one.
I'm trying, but they all three look really nice. I noticed that you say that, but like so hard. How?
I get that a lot. It's so hard. I know.
I know. Oh, I didn't even try. I didn't even try to do
It's
that. No.
I have that effect. It's fine.
No. This is what happens
It's
when you're
fine.
too close. When you're too close.
It's fine. It's fine. Just embrace it.
Look at the eyebrows.
If you want, I'll embrace it. It's fine.
Oh, you can embrace it all you like. You grew a third eye so you can stare at them at the same time. Yes, that's what I need. I need 3 eyes so I can stare at each and every individual one. That's what I need to do.
Really,
Okay.
everyone could use 3 eyes, honestly.
Great. Yeah, because we don't want to be just 2 eyes. That's boring. I'm technically 4 eyes.
The 4 eyes.
It's an old joke. That's an old thing. I took that.
Look at my desk.
I took that out of that. I'll give you a desk back. I freaking took that from the old school like cupboard in the dusty little like
You
yearbook
dug that one out of
days.
the basement. I know.
Yeah, that was a old.
Hold on, I
one.
got this seat's still wet. Hold on.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Pin,
No, it's fine.
pin.
It's okay.
You still your wetness is still on there. You still haven't been able to get rid of it.
It's lingering.
It's lingering, still there. Even my last VTuber that was on here, the Pharaoh lady, freaking amazing person, Bubby. She was also talking about the water stuff on there. I didn't want to tell her. I just told her I spilled some water.
It's for the best.
It's for the best. Just look.
It's for the best.
Ka. Look, we have a bird. We have a bird dog over here. It's one of your peoples. Bring paper
One
towels.
of my
I ran
people.
out of paper towels. I actually haven't gotten to the store and get paper towels yet. Maybe it's because I can't
You
get out.
can't because there's no door.
Yeah, there's still no door. You still can't get out.
Yeah, there's no door.
Yeah, there's still no door. Enjoy it. We will enjoy it. You might have to help me clean it afterwards.
Oh, I'll clean it up afterwards. Don't worry
All
about
right,
it.
cool. Thank you. I
I'll
appreciate
suck
it.
it out of the goddamn cushion if I have to.
Oh, well, that'd be great. Actually, it'd be great. I would love that. Yeah. Like it was just, like yeah. I was gonna get like a carpet cleaner services, but you know
No.
what? This probably be cheaper. This actually probably be cheaper.
Yeah, no. Carpet cleaner was my nickname in high school.
Ayo. I gotta know this story. Carpet cleaner. Your name was carpet cleaner back in the high
There
school.
she goes. There she goes. Hold on. Okay. She's good. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Sometimes I will hear her in the background. By the way,
She's having a wonderful time.
that's good. I'm glad. Oh, everyone in chat, are you guys having a great time? I hope you guys are all having great times. I'm having a great time too. I think it's great. I think it's fun. This is fun.
I'm glad.
Cool. Now, what else can your model do?
I've only got 2 toggles actually.
Okay.
And it's just for this mask.
Oh, cool. Hey, bird mask.
This is just for fun times.
Oh, fun times.
Or when the mood strikes, you need a mask. I've got one.
Jesus.
and,
Whenever we need to do a masquerade.
Yeah, absolutely.
True. I like the mask. The mask is cool.
See?
I like the mask. Are you the mask
Am
guy?
I the mask guy?
Only
You know
when
what? I'm not the mask guy, but I do have a lot of masks. If you need one, I can spare one. I've got a few.
I like it. I actually have a couple of masks too. I got that mask.
Oh yeah.
And these
Oh,
masks
yeah?
right here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love masks too because I'm a
Yeah.
psychology major and I love the idea of personas and masks. Always loved them since I was a kid.
Oh, that's a beautiful concept. There's a lot of you can dig real deep into that.
Oh yeah.
That's a rabbit hole you'll fall down real quick.
Oh, I've been in that.
Especially the way.
I got an apartment complex in that rabbit hole. I've been there for a very long time.
Yeah, there's the way that different communities and different cultures dig into that without there really being it's not intentional. It's just kind of the way that things develop. You start
yeah.
seeing commonality in human thought when it comes to wearing masks and what they represent. It's beautiful. It's fascinating.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree with that 100%. I love getting into that, like talk more about that. Like there's a good discussion we can go into, and it will be like hours that we can go into, like
Yeah,
good details on just
I
like the
will
concept of masks.
time and place. I will pick
Mm,
your brain about that one day.
do it. I would love it. Pick all the brain of me. Sounds weird.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. Maybe I shouldn't say it that way. Yeah.
You probably shouldn't have said it that way.
Yeah, I
No.
probably shouldn't say it that way. Yes, just ask me any questions about that. There you go. Much better. Much better. Much better.
Yeah.
You gotta support the dad. You gotta support the daddy. You gotta support the dad. So
Des is
Pandy,
here.
Pandy, Des, hi Des. And then always time for a masquerade. I would be down for a masquerade. Oh yeah, it's spin. Yes,
there's
I
a
did
spin.
see sassy, spicy, saucy. I'm trying to.
There you
I'm
go.
getting better. Getting better. Yes,
You're
I'm
getting better.
Getting better.
Getting better.
Okay, cool. Here we go, and a spin. And most hated game. Have you ever played a game that you just wish you never did?
Ooh. Besides Fortnite,
Yeah, true.
man, I'll tell you
That
what. I
sucks.
couldn't finish Dark Souls 2, and I had no interest in Dark Souls 3. I love the Dark Souls games, the first and most of the second one. I like Bloodborne. I really like Demon Souls.
Mm.
But there was something about 2 and the majority of 3 that I just couldn't. I don't know. It felt like a shadow of the games that came before it. There was real unique and interesting things about Dark Souls. And then when 2 came out, I was super excited, and it was just like Dark Souls fan fiction. It felt really weird. They made some mechanical changes that felt okay, but like the writing and the setting for it didn't hit the same. I don't know.
No,
I tried it, man. But
I got you.
yeah, I just can't do it.
It's
can't
very
do it, man.
controversial too, because a lot of people's favorites too.
Yeah, and again, as a series, I love it. As single entries into the series, Demons, Dark Souls, but something about 2 and then 3 especially, this isn't for me, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got you. What about some of the side off ones? Ones that are not made by From Software but are inspired by From Software games, like games like Neo or shoot, what was that robot one? It was a robot one.
There's a robot one.
There was a robot one. It was a side. It was like kind of like side off one. That was not made by From Software, but it was inspired by it. It was that one? Wow, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on this one.
Souls-like as a genre is
Yeah,
something
Souls-like,
people have joked
yeah.
about for what, the last decade, but
Godfall. Yeah.
I haven't played a lot of those games. The ones that I do play though, they're normally really good. Formula does work. It's popular for a reason.
No, 100%. Like there's the Black Myth one, there's Wu Long. Like some of them I can think of, but man, it's gonna bug me. I can't think of the.
Yeah, you know what? I actually do have an interest in Wu Long. I would play it given the opportunity. I can't justify the time it would take to jump into it now, but eventually, yeah, I'd love to.
Me too. I heard it takes a different kind of twist because it has like a little bit of a Sekiro vibe to it. Because instead of like blocking, like, instead of rolling and like so that you have to kind of like block and like disengage from them to do your damage. This is kind of cool.
Yeah. No, all those concepts, and especially when you take the existing formula that works so well and tweak it in a way that makes it more interesting instead of just more simple. I'm all about that. I'm 100% on board.
I agree. Me too. Awesome. I like it. Cool. All right. Let's go into one of my favorite questions after we talk about your body for a little bit, and that is, what's your favorite part about your own design?
Favorite. I love everything about my design. Man.
Yeah, but
you know
can
what?
you pick
I'm just
one
gonna go
part?
say, I would say if you held a gun to my head right now and said pick one part,
It'd be
I would
mostly
say
Kid
you
who
could-
would do that.
you could redesign everything else about me, but I'm keeping the gloves.
Oh, you like the gloves? See, I like that.
I love the gloves. If I ever the same questioned before if I had a different V, what would it be? It would still have gloves.
Mm-hmm. Those gloves are very well made. I think they look really great.
They're very good. They were a late edition that was required, necessary.
Required. I love it.
I can't imagine myself not having them now.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it. Okay, that makes sense. Now we have another thing that we can show off. Do you mind if we show off a little bit of a teaser of your new model that might be being a thing? You want to talk about that for a little bit?
Sure, I'd love to.
So I might have you shrink a little bit, get back into your chair a little bit, so I don't have to cut off your head for a little bit.
Okay. Let me just
Go.
hold on.
Wait,
I'm just gonna.
Wait.
I'm gonna get down on my knees. Hold on.
Oh wait,
That's good.
Yeah,
That's fine right there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Making you realize that cup is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
I'm just a little bit smaller. Hold on.
Oh.
Is that better?
Yeah, it is a little
That's
better.
better. There we go. Okay.
Cool.
I'm just gonna sip my coffee.
Is
while we
Pit
do this.
still down there, by the way?
No.
Oh,
If she were, you would hear 100%.
I thought I heard it in the background for a little bit.
She's
so.
not subtle.
Ah, true. I think that things would be a lot more different if she was there. You're right. Cool.
Oh, wait.
Well, so do you want to talk about this picture right here?
All right. So, I've got a 2.0 coming out.
Oh.
Not near future, but it's coming. And these are some of the concepts for what that's going to look like. Got the wonderful pigeon child, a lovely gentleman named Tim, who's very good at doing horror VTubers. And I told him what I wanted, and he came up with these 3 mock-ups for a concept. And as hard as it was for me to choose between these, I eventually picked one, and we're running with that. But these were his ideas that they're amazing. All of them are amazing. I want to have something like this on screen. He did do Pins. You saw Pin's horror model with the toggle that splits her in half and gets real up in your face and fuzzy and furry and huggable, lovable.
Yes,
the
those
same
are the
gentleman.
first things I think of when she showed me that model. Definitely the
You
first
just
things
want to
I
hug
think.
it, don't you? You just wanna
Yeah.
hug it. There's something about it that's just like, man, I know I shouldn't put my dick in that, but
hear me out.
yeah.
Hear me out.
I know this is a bad idea. However,
imagine
so yeah, he's the same gentleman came up with these, and I said, I really like the designs. I feel like they're too big to keep on screen all the time, and I want something a little bit more in between. Is there like a way that we can do something halfway between current model? And he said sure, and did some more concept art for me. And this is the bigger version is on the back burner for right now, while he's working on something in between these for me.
Do you want to show the last part?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, so this is the final part.
This is the current idea that's being worked on right now, and will be coming out soon.
It looks really cool. It looks really
Pin is a very
cool.
big fan of it.
Pin's
Pin's a very big fan.
Very smexy.
Yeah. So, we're currently working on toggles for it, and how everything's going to piece together.
You don't have gloves, I just realized that.
I do.
Oh,
I do have gloves.
I thought they're like cuffs. They look like cuffs to me,
It's somewhere in between.
All right, cool. Well, make sure, because you don't want to
Yeah.
lose your gloves. You don't want to lose your gloves.
No, I can't lose the gloves. The gloves stay. There will always be gloves. In fact, if I have my way, one of those big ones up there is going to have gloves.
Oh.
So,
I would love to see it just hanging off one of his horns or like halo.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Papa Megaform. Do you want to talk about anything interesting that your model could do?
You mean the new model?
Yeah, do model. Like, what would you want it to do if you could choose it to do things?
So the wings are going to be animated. Likely the halos in the back and on top are going to have some kind of animation. They'll spin or shimmer or something like that. But the thing I'm most excited about, we want to have a toggle that allows me to add eyes to the wings, so that maybe as a redeem or something involving like followers and stuff, there's going to be more eyes as stream goes on. And they'll all blink individually. They'll all have, you know, the looking in different directions at different times, stuff like that. I don't think I'll have them sync to the actual eye tracking, but that's something I really want to do.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. I like it. I like it. Hey, I'm gonna move these away for now.
Yeah, of course.
And you can come back out of the beyond underneath the desk.
I think my knees might actually be stuck to the floor.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on.
Don't worry, you nice pants.
Okay.
Hey, good. Yeah, you go.
No, I'm good. It's
Hey,
fine.
good. Awesome.
We're good.
Good. Whew, whew.
We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Dude, you got to rest up. It seems like you've been doing a lot of kneeing.
I've been doing a lot on my knees. You're right.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta wear those like knee pads that's designed to like kneel down more often. That I see in like retail stores.
I might have to add those into my design. You're right.
Sure.
Some knee pads.
Some knee pads,
Yeah,
you know.
they would be very handy.
Yeah, you're right. Because all the kneeling you do, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kneeling.
Yeah, kneeling, you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you do a lot of maintenance work. Probably some plumbing.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And, you know, what easier way to lay plumbing pipe than with knee pads on, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Make it easier. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Being on your knees all day cleaning pipes, you're going to need to have some kind of support and protection, right?
Yeah, it's a very high humidity environment. You spend a lot of time on your knees.
Exactly.
You have to be well equipped for it.
Gotta be, you know.
You gotta protect yourself. Always wear protection.
Always wear protection,
you know,
guys.
You can't emphasize that enough.
Yeah, you can, you know, like you'll be there for hours. You know, you might like sprain your ankle, something like that, you know.
Whatever the job requires.
Exactly.
Sometimes you got to be there for a couple hours. You got to be down there.
Yeah, you gotta go down there.
You got to be wrist deep in it and just do what you got to do.
Yeah, you gotta go hard and just gotta get it done. You know, sometimes you just have to get it done before, like you just gotta get it done, just to make sure that you never have to worry about it ever again. Are we trying our best not to be subtle about this, and like, do people understand?
I feel like we're somewhere on the line.
Yeah. You guys
we're on the line.
it?
Like, imagine we're hopping back and forth from one side of the line to the other.
Yeah.
That's kind of where we're at right now.
I hope you guys realize, like, we're trying to give you guys some non-subtle innuendos about stuff. This is not your middle name. Yeah, that's totally.
Subtlety isn't nearly as fun.
Yeah, salty. Yeah, exactly. And like, being direct, you know, it's probably the best way to do it, right?
Yeah. Kiss me.
Me or the chat or Pin or the baby?
All of the above.
See. Well, I'm pretty sure there's already a big line outside the door for that, and I think Pin has been cutting lines multiple times anyway.
That's okay. I'm used to having multiple people in line. It's fine.
There's no door. You're right. Shoot.
There's also no door.
Yes. Darn it. So that means I'm in front of
the
line.
line is forming outside of the non-existent door right now.
Wait. You know what? You're right. You know, now that I think about it, we can get a really cheap, easy way to get a door open from us. We just need to let Pin know that there's a line forming to kiss you, and if you don't make it to the line, you might run out. Might have to wait too long.
What are you saying? She's just gonna Kool-Aid Man herself through the wall, and they're creating a door for you.
Yeah, people want to be Kool-Aid Man, and she'd be like, "I'm here." You can see that.
All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm getting it.
So just let Pin know. Like, hey.
I will let her know.
Hey.
I will let her know.
Line forming behind me, kissing me. You better get over here. Something like that.
She's currently busy. But when she's available, we'll have our door installed.
Good, awesome. Okay, guys, we got a plan. We got a plan. We will get a door. We'll get a door.
we will get it by the end of this stream. There will be a door.
There will be a door, or at least a hole. At least be a hole. There'll be some kind of hole in some kind of way.
Something that allows us to pass from one side of the door to the other. Oh no,
Sure.
we've got another spin.
Mommy Moni? Mommy.
She's always momming.
Yeah, she's always momming. She's doing the momming thing. We also have a
That's what she
spins. She does. She does the best of spin. Doing the mommy stuff. Alright, time to get controversial here. Favorite pizza topping?
Olives.
You like olives?
I enjoy a good pepperoni pizza, but it's made infinitely better with black olives.
Really?
I think
can't.
black olives make a pizza, in my opinion.
Really? I know. I never liked
No.
olives.
I know you're not an olive guy. I know, and that's fine. There's not a lot of people who are
Well,
fans of olives, and that's okay.
apparently Dissa is an olive person, so that's cool. You know what? I haven't
like
had
olives the same way. Like, have you ever had salmon on like a bagel, a little bit of cream cheese?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, but have you ever had that, but with a little bit of capers on top?
What's a caper?
Caper, those little small round green bundles of salty goodness.
I want to say no.
Okay, I'm telling you now. Next time you have some bagel breakfast with a little bit of salmon and cream cheese, if they have capers, throw a couple of them bitches on there. It will change your life.
Maybe
And
I will.
that's the way I feel about olives.
Okay.
Olives are a salty, savory addition to pizza that just it's good.
Ah,
good. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, it makes sense. I haven't had like Talon. I agree with you. Last time I had olives, it tastes like feet, but it's been like almost 10 years, maybe longer, since I've had an olive. Because when I was a kid, I hated olives. Yeah, exactly. So maybe I should try it.
You never know.
Maybe I should try it.
I definitely would say don't have just plain olives because it's not as good. The olives are good with things. Having olives by themselves, if you're just like, man, let's try an olive, pop an olive out of the brine into your mouth, you will hate it. You shouldn't do it that way.
That makes sense. It kind of reminds me of like blueberries. Like, I don't
blueberries
like
are great
blueberries.
With other things.
Like, I think blueberries taste disgusting. But if you have it with other like fruit, it tastes really good.
Yeah, they're wonderful. But you just grab a handful of blueberries and pop them in your mouth, you'd be miserable.
Yeah, exactly. Like stuffed olives. What would you stuff it with? They're like
Stuffed
tiny
olives. You stuff them with cheese. They're really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
and Talon, your friend is a freak of nature. I don't know why you were friends with them.
I had a friend that used to eat olives straight out of the can. I don't know how he did that. Yeah, that sounds weird. Cheese and pimentos.
Pimentos.
Mentos, the fresh
Pimentos.
Do a commercial. Do a Mentos commercial right now.
Pimentos. Although pimento, they're like chili. They're like a chili, I think.
Oh, I'm talking about the Mentos, like the fresh maker thing.
Oh no, those are just Mentos, not pimentos.
Oh, makes sense. I never heard of those before. But do a Mento commercial with your sexiest voice. Go.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Ooh. That makes me want to get some Mentos, like the cinnamon one. That makes you want to get the cinnamon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cinnamon's real good.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of minty flavors. Cinnamon, wintergreen, spearmint. That's all good shit.
Yeah, me too. I actually like that kind of stuff too. I do like the fruity stuff too, but every now and then you just want something like minty, you know.
Oh, you like the fruity stuff?
Yeah, I like fruit stuff.
We could talk for a while about some fruity stuff. I'm down.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm super down. Yeah, let's do it. I love fruit.
I bet you are.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just signed myself into something I really shouldn't be.
I don't know. Did you?
I feel like I just signed myself into a very interesting situation. I'm down for it, but don't know what I'm going to think about afterwards.
You're like, I'm not 100% sure what I just signed up for, but I'm still in.
I'm still in.
I'm down. I'm on board.
I'm still down. Just
That's good.
Don't know what I walked myself
into. Keep your mind open.
Yeah.
Keep your options open. Keep your mind open.
Yeah.
Keep your legs open.
Wait, what?
We'll just see what happens.
What was the last part?
I'm sorry, what?
What was the last part you said?
Keep your options open.
Oh. Yeah. thought you said something else. Okay. You know,
No.
I can totally keep my options open. Definitely.
100%.
Yeah, totally. Lion, thank you for the follow. I much appreciate. You fell for dad. I fell for dad. Like who hasn't fell for this sexy of a beast over here? You heard this mother effer? Come on, guys. Come on.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Of course. Mr. Tricko, take the subtle smirk on Papa's face and he will take good care of you. Dude, his smile looks nice. I really like when you do your smile. The little smirk smile, it looks nice. Very schmexy.
Thank you.
Of course. Where we were distracted for a little bit. We did the spin.
We got a spin, and
So
now we're
now-
on to the next question.
Next question. Okay, this is actually the question that I think a lot of people out there also really excited about, and that is during the fruit side. Oh, I always during the fruit side. I'm more of a fruit person than a vegetable person. I like salads over fruit salads. You know, totally. But no, I like fruit salads over regular salads. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. What's with the trap? There's no traps. Never. What is your lore / backstory?
My lore. So, I was a household god for a tribe in northern Germany for many years. And we kind of gone over, what my day-to-day entailed. There's a lot of offering and a lot of, doing the dad thing, teaching, occasionally something to do with birds, whatever. It, depends on the day. I lost them, unfortunately, after a pretty wild weekend. There was a lot of drinking involved, and I came back to find there was no one left. So, I mean, what do you do when everyone who knew you existed and who cared that you existed just disappeared overnight? I couldn't die. I had nowhere to go and nothing to do. So I spent a lot of time wandering. I spent a lot of time learning. I traveled and just tried to find what the next thing was, but I didn't want to fall back into the same thing I had already been. Luckily, the age of technology, my love for hedonistic pastimes and things that are media influenced, it's very popular. It's widespread. It's everywhere now. I can play video games or listen to music or watch movies or read books, and now I can do that in a way that engages with other people again, the same way I used to. So here I am. Now I spend my time hanging out on Twitch with other people who influence the lives of others. And I don't know, maybe I'll get back into the whole God thing. Maybe I'll pull myself a following or two. Who knows?
Well, you know what? You can be a dad cult. I can definitely see it. I'm just saying, man. Being known for tacos and mating, it's a good start.
It's not bad. I'll admit. I wasn't 100% on board with the taco thing at first, but you know what? If that's what the people want, I can embrace it. Tacos are fine.
It's rubbing off on you. It's definitely rubbing off on you.
It is. Yeah. I always wondered what happened to the lesser known gods of Greek and Roman times or surrounding it. People still worshiping the people who knew they existed cease to be around. Like, what do they do? What happens to them? Do they just cease to be? Do they go on to other things? Do they assume other identity? And I thought that was a wonderful concept for something to do as a character. It's interesting to me.
Well, it's really interesting because, like, in Japan, they actually have, like, things for that. Like, because there's a lot of gods out in Japan, but some gods don't get as much love as the other gods do. And sometimes they become, like onis, like demons, if they don't get like enough worships. They even say that, like, a difference. Wow, nice little hair whip right there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. Like, every now and then, you gotta flaunt yourself. If I had a hair like yours, I would totally do that. Yeah, I wish I could.
Yeah, that's true.
Do that.
That's true.
My hair's too small and like very thin, so I can't do cool stuff like yours.
You could grow it out if you wanted to.
I tried. It looks terrible. I've tried to grow my hair out, but it's so thin and so like silky that it just does not like hold volume at all. So it just looks terrible. So I just have to keep it short forever.
I mean, keep it with what works for you, what's comfortable. Just because you can't swish your hair like, some people can, doesn't mean that's a bad thing. Your hair looks fine. I think your hair looks wonderful.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, everyone would love to have that whoosh every now and then, but yeah, I got you. That's what products are for.
You could get extensions if you really wanted to.
I'm cool with my body and my looks, my attire, so I don't need to do any of that kind of stuff. Also, I'm too lazy to do that kind of stuff.
It's good to be comfortable in the skin you're in. That's important.
The elder emo phase. Are you calling me old? Dessa, are you calling me old over there? Calling me old?
Don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. She's still stuck in the emo phase.
She's still emo phase. Yep. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Go for it. But what I was saying before is that in Japanese mythology, there's been a lot of deities and gods, and the ones that do not get like worship, praise, or get out like donations to, end up becoming like demons and like onis, so like it's kind of like how like you like say that like after you lost your following and after people starts to forget about you, you start going into more of like the evil side of things. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I always was kind of a hedonist anyway. I just, I lost the people that it mattered that I was around, so I went on something of a 1,000-year bender.
Well, looks like you're coming back. A lot of people are worshiping you again, and they really love you. And you know what? I gotta say, praying to the taco god and praying to the mating god sounds dope. You can get tacos, and you get to mate. I think those are the two things I want in my life. That's the only two things I want in life right there. Tacos.
I mean, hey,
and mate.
I can make it happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we should pray to you. We should pray to you because literally, if we just need those two things in life, I think we're set. I think we're good.
Let me get up to speed on the whole taco thing, and I will get back to you on that. That's we're branching out into some new territory with the whole taco thing. But,
I like it.
I'll get there.
We'll get there. I think we'd be down. Definitely. Okay, cool. So now a little controversial for you. What is your thoughts on the VTube community at the moment?
The vast majority of VTubers that I've met with have all been wonderful people. I will say that as with any group, there's a small vocal minority who are, it's the bad apple that spoils the bunch, unfortunately. But those people are luckily very few and far between. On the whole, in the vast majority, they're all very, very nice. They're all very supportive. They're very fun. And they provide entertainment in a way that, I don't know, it's great for me. It's great for a lot of people. There's a reason that VTubing has taken off. So, and these are the people who are providing it, and they're all great. They're all great. I love all of them so much. I really do.
Aw, I love it. Like, you definitely found yourself a really good community to get into that is very loving and supporting. I know I've interviewed a lot of different VTubers who didn't have a community to get started with, and they kind of start from scratch, and they have a lot more of a negative outlook on the VTuber community. But I think if you find yourself getting into a community that is very supportive, loving, and caring for you, I think it changes the entire way you look at it. And I think that's great.
Yeah, no, it makes a big difference. And I mean, it's entertainment. We're in an entertainment industry. So it's the same way. If you have a group to get you started, to help you learn, to support you, it's a bit different than trying to do it completely from scratch on your own. It's no different. Being an upcoming comedian who's playing the very first gig that they can get their hands on versus being introduced to a comedy group that's already got an established fan base and has a regular place they go to, and it's exactly how it is. It's just the entertainment industry.
No, you're 100% correct. And I think that's what people don't realize is like this is stuff we do for entertainment for others, but I think some people think that getting into it and think that they're the only ones they have to worry about is themselves in this entertainment back and forth kind of situation. I'm the entertainer, you're being entertained, that's all we have to know each other as. But I feel like when you go into a group, like a family kind of dynamic, you are still an entertainer, but now you're with people who wants to see you entertaining, and you get entertained by them, and vice versa. It turns into more of like
Yeah.
an equal satisfaction kind of like relationship, instead of just being like, I'm doing my job, you need to help me do my job better kind of situation.
Yeah, it's a feedback loop. You learn and grow with other people, and they learn and grow along with you. Um, and having that support, it does help. It does help a lot. I don't have a lot of experience with people who really started from absolutely nothing without ever doing that first step of reaching out and at least meeting other community members and trying to pick their brains and find out what works. Um, for for better or worse, it seems like a lot of people luckily have made that leap to try and reach out and meet other people and talk about what we're doing and how to do it better, that kind of thing.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like, tell you the truth, like I have been like, so I've been doing this show for a very long time, and I feel like I've had a lot of people who are in communities and groups and like love each other and support each other. And I've interviewed like a lot of people from the same family and the members and stuff like that. But then I will meet people who are literally on their own, and they only started from making their own community from the very beginning and kind of been in their own community and never branches out. So here's my question for you. Do you think more family communities, or very big communities, should branch out to other communities more often? Or do you think they should just be fine with the community they're in right now?
I think it's worth putting yourself out there and trying.
Mhm.
I can't say that's the correct way to do it. I won't say that that's the only way you can do it. Um, there's too many good stories of people who try and do it on their own, but they're just based off of sheer willpower alone, and push through and find success for themselves. And it might not be as easy, is all I'll say. I think it's easier to do it with others, in my opinion. And I say that as someone who habitually tries to do things on their own and fails multiple times before they're willing to reach out and say, okay, help me figure this out. So being the hypocrite that I am, I will say, don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to ask questions and join up with other people to learn.
It's good mentality to go for. I definitely recommend, yes, 100%. Reach out and like find help, because people are here to support you. Like, I never met a more supporting, helper like community than the VTube community. I think you guys are so amazing on how you like interact with each other and support each other, especially if you're just new starting out. Like, you guys have so much like free assets for people to just take and use for their own community, you know? And you guys are also really good at supporting artists. Like, I grew up thinking that artists are one of the worst like things to get into, like art is, because you can't really like make a lot of money from it. But I feel like nowadays, especially like looking at the VTuber scene, I feel like artists are definitely a lot more loved than they were back in when I was growing up, and they're able to do more stuff and get like more like of a stable income to live off of, which I think is really cool. And I think the VTubers are definitely something that should be praised for that, because I've never seen more VTubers saying that, hey, I made this cool art, or made this really cool like emote, or this really cool like model. Can you support this person and maybe buy stuff from them? I think that's really cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's all we're represented by, is the artists that we are fortunate enough to work with. We don't have a physical representation without that. So of course we support artists, and especially show off to whatever kind of fan base you might have. If you want to have something to be able to relate with and connect to you, and something that adds to the entertainment that you're doing off of stream, art is a very big part of that. But it's funny that you put it that way, because I'm thinking about it now. And before VTubers, I'd say the furry community did the exact same thing for artists. Artists that were willing to work with furries. If you have a character concept in mind and you want to put them on paper and actually be able to visualize them and put them in situations that you can observe, you had to work with an artist. And furries have a disproportionate amount of money that they're willing to pay artists to do character work. It's insane amounts of money. Artists that work with furries were eating good for a long time before VTubers ever came. So I will not take that credit at all. But I will say that we're definitely contributing in the same way. That I will agree with.
100%, 100%. It is crazy to think about it. The furry community did have a lot of money, and they kind of like made start of the whole like, hey, we have this fursona thing. Can you like draw it, please? And that kind of got people to
Yeah.
do commission work. And then VTubers came
Yeah,
around,
100%.
and now then they stopped doing commission work for that. That's so cool. That's interesting to think about. I never thought
Yeah.
about that.
We're doing the same thing, and furries have been doing it way long. Furries have
Yeah.
been around since like late 70s, early 80s,
That's crazy.
and yeah, so 4-5 decades of furries doing the good deed with all the artists that they can throw money at. We're very late to the game in that regard.
True, true. All right, we got a redeem for stretching and hydrating. So you need to stretch and hydrate with me, okay?
You got it.
Take a little like, water stretch break, everyone. Don't forget, chat. You guys have to stretch and drink water too. This is not just for us. Everyone needs to do it.
All right, I'm all limber.
Nice, nice. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Disproportionate amount of money. It's crazy. A lot of VTubers probably started as furries or small communities. It could be 100%. Like, definitely a thing. Never. I shrimp forever. Be the shrimp. Be the shrimp. Do the shrimp.
No
Be the
beef.
shrimp.
No beef.
Zero, and I are still furries. Go for it. I like being a furry. Go for it. Do all your furry stuff. Be furry. Yep. Good job. Hopefully I did not pronounce your name wrong, and if I did, I apologize. I should just put that in my bio. It's like, hey, I'm gonna mess up your name. I apologize. I should really just do that.
I mean, you can. There's nothing wrong with that.
I did lose a really cool person, and that's why I feel so bad about it, because I lost a really cool follower. It was super nice, super cool, and this, no matter what, I just couldn't get the name down. Like, I just had the hardest time trying to get the name down, and they left because I couldn't get the name down. And that like hurts me every single time. Like, whenever I mess up with someone's name, it's like, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. You know, this is that one time. There's always that one person that you might have made a mistake with. You know.
I wouldn't worry about it, man. If you lost someone as a regular follower because of something about you that's just inherent, that you didn't need them, honestly.
True.
People that you cherish as followers are the ones who are here for. So
True,
if
true.
they needed you to change something about yourself, stick around. Fuck 'em.
True. You're right. Thank you very much for the follow, Dissa. I got your name down. But yeah, you're right, 100%. It just, like, you know, like, it happened recently, so it's like still lingers. But you're 100% correct. Like, I remember I had one person, a really big. Thank you for the follow, Zero as well. I had a VTuber on here. It was really big. Her name is Trinity Infinity. I actually had her on my show twice now. She actually was mentioning that, like, if you are going down a path and you're growing in a certain kind of direction, you know, if your fans and your community does not want to follow you through this same growth and progression and like path you're going for, then they just have to get off the train, you know, because you're still going to go and you're still going to grow no matter what. It's up to them to want to go with you on the same path.
Yeah, 100%. That's the same thing that any performer does. If you're going in a different direction, you'll have people who want to go with you, and you'll have people who want something else from the content you're producing. And it's like, hey, I get that, but I can't not grow because there's only one type of content you're looking for, and it's something I'm feel like I'm growing out of. It sucks, and you know, I wish you the best of luck, but like, I'm leaving you behind. You can either come with me or not.
That's actually a really good like source of advice. I like that advice. I think that should be clipped and immortalized. That's a really good way to see it. I like it. That's really good.
Listen, it's not as profound as it sounds. That's the same feeling I had when like music with Skrillex. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold on now, Wayne. What is this?
I think it's useful. It also depends on the person, you know, because you might say something that might be mundane, easy, and not really that special. But like, to me, that feels really good, and I like it. Like a lot.
That's exactly. I mean, that's how musicians work. They grow, they change, they experiment with new styles, and they lose some fans along the way, but they also gain new.
True, true.
What's important is they keep feeling like what they're doing is something that speaks to them as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
They can't always keep doing the same songs over.
Now, let's go. Now, I'm gonna read the chat really quick, but I do want to mention one thing. Now, is that the same with gaming? Because there's a lot of gaming companies and developers who make the same game, and people love it. They gush about it. They just go right into it. But then when they make something new, it gets panned, and a lot of people don't like it. And I'll give you an example of that. Bethesda has been known for making like Fallout and like Skyrim and stuff like that. And they've always wanted to make something new, but they feel like if they did, no one will like them. What's your take on that? Because the same thing with the arts, they moving on, doing something different and interesting like that. And they'll probably lose some fans, but do you think the gaming industry is a little bit different?
I think it is different, but it shouldn't have to be. You practicality's sake, of course, you got to do whatever you need to do to keep the studio alive. That's something a lot of people don't think about, especially with like free-to-play games. You have to be aware of the fact that they still have bills to pay. As much as you might enjoy what they do and want them to keep doing it, they have to go with whatever's going to make what they need to keep the doors open. That's just how it is. They can't work for free. But in that same regard, I'd say that when an indie developer, let's say, has a little bit more freedom to be able to experiment with ways of doing things and new game types they want to make and changing up the formula, it's easier for them to do it than for the massive AAA companies because they don't have the overhead. They don't have to worry about losing any of the hardcore fans they had. They can just play around with it and have fun. And they're capable of doing it the same way I feel like any artist should be. You do what you want, what speaks to you as an artist, what you feel like you need to do to be creative. And you'll have people that'll follow you and you have people that won't. My only gripe with the way that you laid that question out, games that require servers to be up, I hate when companies move on and let those servers die.
Yeah.
I'm fine with you leaving me in the dust. I'm fine with you moving on and doing new things. But if your game is designed in a way that requires me to always have access to something that you stop supporting at some point in the future, and you don't give it to someone else to let them support it later, then you've now locked me out of something that I loved and cherished. And I don't like that.
True.
I hate that.
No, I am in the exact same way. Like, isn't Titanfall still going on? Like the original like Titanfall, isn't that still going?
It may be. I'm specifically thinking of some older games that I liked that were you had to play on servers hosted by the company themselves.
Oh.
And it's like, yeah, I get it. You guys have moved on and scattered to the wind into new projects, but at least release the server software so that people who come after you can continue enjoying what you made, because you put a lot of love and effort into it at the time. And if it's not making you money now, that sucks. But I still want to be able to enjoy it. I still want to be able to go back and play it if I want to. And you're preventing me from doing that by saying, we're out, we're done. Also, we're not leaving anything so you can continue playing it on your own. Bye. I hate that. I hate it with a passion.
No, I agree 100%. What games were you thinking about? Because it seems like it was very personal.
Have you ever played any of the Legacy of Kain games or Soul Reaver?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so they tried their best to get their foot in the door with the team-based shooter genre. They created a game called Nosgoth that was on Steam very briefly. Might have been 2016, something like that. And they tried to do a what do you call it? The microtransaction payment model. It was free to play, but you had to pay for little things and cosmetics and whatnot. Problem was it wasn't nearly as popular of a game series as they were banking on it being, so them using that payment model did not keep enough revenue coming in for them to keep the game. So they had to drop it. They dropped it abruptly, and because they didn't give the software for the server to anyone to do anything with after the fact, it just evaporated. That's it. It's gone. And it'll never be played again. I still have hours on it. There's no Steam store page for it anymore. It just ceases to exist.
Sad, very sad. Now I know this
It
is
is.
not. I know this is not like a popular game, but I wish they did that with Anthem. So I actually really enjoyed Anthem.
Yeah, a lot of people did. I never got a chance to play it myself, but I remember it being around. I remember it having some mixed opinions. There are people who really liked it. There's people who really didn't. But you're preventing people from continuing to enjoy it who by not supporting the possibility that it could eventually close. You know what I mean?
No,
You don't have to worry about that with books or music. You know, if you've got a physical copy of it, you can crack it open at any point in time in the future, and it'll still all be there.
I think
Or,
that's just
physical media for games, same way.
yeah, like that's why I think that there should always be a physical market for games. There always should be a physical market for games because there's games like that out there that like you can boot up an old GameCube and just play an old school game. A lot of the newer games that are coming out lately is forcing online like kind of like connection. And if you don't, and it like if the servers go down, like some of the 3DS games are now going down, you can't play the game anymore if you can't connect to the server. And I think that's terrible, you know? Like,
Yeah, I hate that.
mhm.
I hate that you are now blocked from enjoying something that you enjoyed beforehand. Um, it, I don't know. The always online thing always struck me as a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. It makes them a lot of
But-
money, and that's why they do it. But I hate it too. I hate it too.
Will you bear with me 1 minute? I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and I'll
Go
be right back.
go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. I will re-chat while we do that, and then we'll get into the spin. So don't worry. So going backwards. I'm sorry that we haven't caught back up, but I'm going backwards for the thing. Is we understand we do it too. I have issues with names most days, even at work. Yeah, no, it's zero. Like I have always had issues with names. It's maybe it's because I have always had like some kind of like weird way of like I can't really associate like names very well. Like if it's like reading a spelling has never been good for me. I've always had a hard time since I was a little kid. But when it comes to names, I don't know why my brain just doesn't English or whatever it is. I just can't do it. I need you to do a change. I want you to keep doing what you're doing and keep striving to make your goals and accomplishments, Mr. Tricko. Keep up your lovely work. Oh, thank you. I much appreciate. Thank you. It makes me feel really good. I will keep working hard. I'll keep on progressing and trying to get my quality of content for you guys up and running for you guys. I'll keep working on it. I'll keep working on it. And that's what I always want to do. And I think every single content creator out there should always be doing that. They shouldn't be just content with just their normal quality of work. You know, they should keep on moving up and keep on getting better, keep on trying to improve. So that's what I'll keep doing for you guys, and you guys keep supporting me and keep supporting Kaz and everyone else in the family. We'll keep improving, keep doing it. And especially if we have people like you who keep supporting us doing this. I like it. Kaz inspired me to keep the leap to get going, and Zero helped me build my stuff. Yeah, Dessa is talking amazing stuff about you, saying that you inspire her to keep going, and Zero helped her build the stuff, which is good. Look at you being the father over there, supporting people. So good, so good. Very good, very good.
Okay. Sorry.
Welcome back. No worries, welcome back.
Hey, thanks.
I'm just going backwards with chat and just making sure I catch up with them. Dessa, I'm just here as IT support. Oh man, I need IT support sometimes, especially when you get scuffed streams every now and then. A good example of game that has lives on because the modders that built a new server backbone after the server software was released was Supreme Conqueror Forge Alliance Forever. That sounds really cool and really dope. And that's kind of what Kaz was talking about, is that the developers, if they want to move on and do their own thing, that's totally fine. But they should at least release the server like source code so that people can still play and do their things. When they leave and they just shut it down and they do not give out that information is when it gets kind of annoying to deal with. Yeah. Anthem was good. I really wanted Anthem to work out really badly. You all good? You all good? Come back. Did you drain all your 8,000 dicks?
I did. I'm good.
Good.
I'm prepared.
No, I imagine so. I would imagine it would take a while to drain all those things, but it sounds like you're doing a pretty good job.
It takes a bit. You get used to it though.
True. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Avengers cough. Like, that's actually one of the reasons why Suicide Squad got delayed and is probably not gonna come out until next year. Is because it tried to is thinking about doing the Avengers model, and after the beta came out and a lot of people hated that it's going to try to be the next Marvel's Avengers, is now delaying the game so that they can like kind of take away all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
I feel like if they do that, it's gonna be more like Gotham Knights then. So Gotham Knights is not a free service, live service kind of model, but you could definitely tell if you play the game that it was wanting to do that at first, and then they saw the backlash and they removed it later on. Kind of depends. Yeah. Game physical media no longer means anything. They're all a few MB of license codes and that's it. True. I just wish I love physical games. Like, I'm always advocate on those kind of stuff, so I've always wished there would be more of that. Can't say much. I picked up and literally adopted almost a sight, but I love the papa and mama. I want to support them however I can. You hear that? They want to support you. They want to support the best of fathers and moms. Kaz, are you still there?
I'm still here. Sorry, I think your mic cut out for a second there.
Oh, really?
Or it might have been Discord. My apologies. Yeah.
Hopefully not. But yeah, support you. We want to support you. Support you.
Yeah.
Support Mama Pin.
Oh, Almond's wonderful. She's
Almond.
very supportive. She's our adopted daughter.
Aw.
We take very good care of her.
Good. I love it. Awesome. Cool. Well, let's get a spin because I'm losing my voice a little bit because I'm talking so much. It's been a while since I talked this much, so I love it. Okay, so you probably remember this joke question from when Pin was here. Do you have a favorite joke?
I absolutely do. Are you ready?
All right, I'm ready for it. Let's go.
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
Restaurant on the moon? No.
Yeah. Wonderful food. Terrible atmosphere.
That's a good one. It kind of reminds me of the one I always loved. Terrible atmosphere. Oh, that's a good one. That's definitely a dad joke. It's a good one.
I love dad jokes.
I love dad jokes too.
My favorites. People send me dad jokes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, as an aside, you see a good dad joke, you send it. Very appreciative.
Now, I feel like as you get older, and especially for your case, because you are actually a father compared to me, I'm just getting older. I feel like you start to appreciate dad jokes a little bit more. Like it ages like fine wine when you hear a really good one, you know?
It does. It hits perfectly. They're simple. They're short. They might make you roll your eyes a little bit. Most of the time, they're just like a nugget of cleverness.
Yeah, a nugget of cleverness.
Oh god, they're so good for me. So good for me.
Same here. It's good for the soul. Do you have any other good ones that you can remember?
Man, probably can't think of one on the spot now that I'm trying to. Man,
I know there was a video of Kratos doing dad jokes. I remember one of them.
That's wonderful.
I know it's so good. You should look that up. Kratos, like God of War, Dad of War, doing dad jokes. It's a hilarious video. But one of them was like,
I'll go look it up.
You should. One of them was like, what was it? It was like, I'm probably gonna butcher this, but he was like, oh, I hate stairs. Then I got over them. Something like that.
See, I was listening to a bunch of dad jokes this morning too, and now that again, my memory isn't what it used to be. You're alive for as long as I've been. It just kind of vanishes.
True.
What's a pirate's favorite letter? Please tell me.
It's probably
I want to know.
R. That's what I thought. That's what I thought so too.
Very
I was
good.
gonna say is R. Well, what about that? What about a really terrible joke? Like, why couldn't the pirates get into the movie? Because it was rated
Why?
R.
See, and I rolled my eyes just a little bit, but yes, that's wonderful.
Do astronauts go to drink? Oh, we getting bombarded with dad jokes. I love them. Let's do it. Hey, let's read them back and forth. Okay, where do astronauts go to drink? The space bar. I like it. They keep
That one
sending
was
him.
all right.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I think if there's a way you can like increment the spacebar to a keyboard spacebar, that'd be good. Somehow.
Yeah, you
I
need
don't
that
know how.
connection somewhere in there.
Yeah, if there's some kind of way you can make that connection of a joke where someone's talking about space and then it gets into like a keyboard or something like that. That'd be really good.
It's missing the jump. I
Yeah.
need something else in between.
Yep. True. Hey guys, there's another one. Okay, you read this one.
The coach called. He needs his quarterback.
Quarterback.
Odessa.
I get it. You know, he needs a quarter. I feel like this is,
He needs his quarterback.
It's quarterback.
Right.
I like it. Cool. You guys, any more? Or are we gonna move on? We have a couple more questions.
Move on.
Cool.
Move on. If there's more, we'll read them.
True.
I don't want to
Okay.
encourage them to keep thinking these.
Exactly. No, we'll probably just look up like on Google best dad jokes. I'll read this one and then we'll move on. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I like that one. That's a good one.
That's pretty good.
The big plus. All right. So, how long have you been streaming for, by the way?
Actually, streaming as a VTuber only a year.
Okay.
In fact, I want to say my year anniversary will in a couple months.
Oh, guys, get ready for the 1 year anniversary stream.
I'll have to roll it back and see when I actually did my first proper stream. Yeah.
That'd be cool to see. I would love to see it. Any plans for it?
No, zero, none. I'm actually right now just focusing on the new model.
True.
If I'm lucky, maybe the new model will be done before then. I could use the anniversary stream as an unveiling, a
That'd be
debut
cool.
for the new one. You know,
That'd be cool.
That would be
I would love to
nice.
see that. All right.
That would be really nice. I'd like to do that.
Now, from when you first started streaming compared to now, have you noticed any changes?
Changes. You mean in general or with my content personally?
Maybe like with your content, your performance, your quality, maybe less scuff.
I definitely do more collabs now than I did before.
Okay.
I was trying to do individual streams a lot when I first started, and I ran into two problems. A, I didn't have a good enough knowledge of what games I could use to make good content with, and B, I had a lot more free time that didn't involve other people. But as it is now, the time that I do have available, I usually use for family time or spending time with friends. So why not do that as a collab instead? That's kind of where my brain is at with that. If you guys are doing something, you're playing a game, you want to make it into a stream, make it into a stream. But actually taking the time apart to do my own individual streams, I don't do it as much anymore. I'm trying to, but I need more time.
Makes sense. I've always in the thought process that as a content creator, you kind of got to get your own stuff together first before you reach out to other people, because I feel like you shouldn't be like, okay, I'm still like struggling to figure my stuff out, my quirks, my style, my quality, my content, kind of stuff, that before you want to get that stuff together before you reach out to other people, because then you're messing up, you're trying to figure out things up while you're taking other people's direction of how they're going for it. So if you get your own stuff,
you want to use a collab as an opportunity to lab something you've never tested before. That's not the right place for it.
True. That's how I thought of it as. But yeah, I definitely agree that as you get your stuff together and then as time goes on, then you start collabing, and because I think that's a really good thing to do. I think more people should do it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Get yourself a good foundation to work from first, and then start introducing that content to other people and getting them mixed in. Yeah.
Agreed. You got me into Phasmo. It's my favorite party game. Oh, Phasmo's great. I haven't played in a while though. Ready for Phasmo VR with Loki on the first? What? Phasmo VR? I know that is a thing.
Phasmo has VR.
Ooh.
It's probably changed quite a bit since the last time you touched it. You would be. There's a lot of quality of life that you'd probably appreciate.
Ooh, maybe I'll check it out. I think I saw some kind of clip that they can like talk back to you in the voice box or something like that. That sounds so cool.
It's very cool. There's a level of voice recognition they use to answer certain questions, and the voices they use are really good. There's also a change to the parabolic microphone. You can point it in the direction of a ghost. Depending on the ghost type, they'll speak to you.
Oh,
You'll hear some wild shit. It's
that'd be
very
cool.
fun.
That'd be cool. I would love to see that. I can see now, like where are you? And it's like near. No, that'd be so cool. That'd be so
Yeah.
cool.
Exactly.
That'd be nice.
like-
That would be done.
Are you here? And you can hear them say something like right behind you, and you're like, oh,
Oh,
okay, good, thanks.
that sounds dope. I love that, like that little like the shiver down your spine, kind of like horror. You know, I like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Like
one of my
first-
favorite experiences was playing that game in VR by myself at night.
Oh,
And I'm a horror aficionado. It takes a lot to creep me out, but there's just the right building of atmosphere with that kind of game that it did it right for me. It was very good.
that's good. That's good. And it sounds like they keep on working on it and keeps on getting better. And I like that. I like that. We're fine.
Yeah, you gotta love a dev who loves their content enough that they keep expanding on it and improving it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I like it. All right. Ready for the most difficult question of all time?
Hit me with it. I'm ready.
Cool. What's your favorite video game and free game franchise?
Oh, my
See?
favorite video game.
Difficult.
Favorite franchise is Legend of Zelda. I've been playing
Right.
it since I was 3. Every entry into the series, I end up picking up time or another. So I've got a Zelda tattoo on my back, for God's sakes. Like
Oh.
that's my franchise.
Looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom.
I don't know anything about it yet. Luckily, I don't want to know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be completely blind for anything. So, and that's the way I prefer it. So don't
Cool.
say anything, goddamn it, Trico.
I
Don't say anything.
won't say anything.
But favorite video game that's not part of a franchise, just in general. Man, there's a lot. It's very
Yeah.
hard for me to pick one in general.
Twilight Princess.
but-
Wow.
Twilight Princess is really good. Ocarina of Time is all right. It's aged okay, but like Twilight Princess is, man, I could go on a whole rant about this. Point being, Legend of Zelda is definitely my favorite franchise. Favorite video game in general, I've got way too many.
I like Majora's Mask.
I really liked Majora's Mask. I liked the new kind of mechanics they introduced. It's a lot of fun. Going back in time, going through to do certain things and have.
I think I heard baby. I think I heard the baby. Oh. Twilight Princess had the best graphics and story. True.
I bent over for a second and my tracking went nuts.
Yeah, I saw you like, you're trying to drink something. You look sad with that for a second. Like, oh.
I had to reach over and grab some goldfish crackers.
You
Anyway,
gotta get the goldfish crackers.
gotta get the goldfish, man.
Gotta. Age of Game Boy. Age of Game Boy was good boy. Good day. My Game Boys kept on
Yeah,
getting
Game Boy
confiscated
was-
at school though.
I loved the Game Boy personally.
Me too.
I played a lot of Game Boy games.
Me too.
I don't know. Wasn't even necessarily the convenience of being able to travel with it because I spent most of my time playing it at home anyway. But
Me
still,
No, some of my biggest memories of my gaming history was me playing my Game Boy on my bed.
yeah, it was wonderful. And the little worm light. Did you ever get the worm light?
I did.
Yeah, the worm light was the shit,
Yeah, you
man.
just plug it in and go. And like, you
Yeah,
play at
those were the
night.
days before having backlit
LED,
displays.
Yeah.
And fucking, y'all don't appreciate what you got.
Yep. Like people didn't realize because I told some people at my work who like grew up with the Game Boy, and I told them like, yeah, I had a Game Boy Pocket, and they're like, what? It's like, yeah, this was like this red little. It was a smaller version of the regular Game Boy, but it was red and it was smaller. It's called Game Boy
Yeah.
Pocket, and people are like, wait,
Yeah.
no, that's not right. It's like, yeah, no, legit, look it up. It's definitely a thing called a Game Boy Pocket. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was before. That was in the gap between the original brick gray Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
my brother had the
thing that
Pikachu
exists.
one. Good times. Retro. I'm going back. I'm going backwards. I'm trying to get my retro collection back. There might be a chance that So I am moving, and there might be a chance that I might be getting a house. if I do get this house, hopefully, cross my fingers, I'm totally going to load it out to a huge retro center and just try to have all my retro games all like set up there. And I'm definitely going to try and pick up that red Game Boy again one day.
That'd be badass.
I know.
Put it on a shelf somewhere, man. It's a collector's item.
Oh, 100%. It sucks
Yeah.
because there was a Game Boy that was like that purple see-through Game Boy.
Yeah, that's the one I had.
Yeah,
when I got the Game Boy Color, that was the one I got.
Yeah, like I saw it at like pawn shop, and I was so close to getting it. It sucks because during that time when I was at that pawn shop, I was selling a lot of things to afford things, and I couldn't get it because I was trying to sell things to afford things. But man, nostalgic is so cool. I love it. Purple one and yellow one. My brother had the yellow one. He had the Pikachu one. But yeah, good times. Good times.
I always forget there was a yellow one.
Yeah, it was when Pokemon Yellow came out, and it was more aligned with the anime. And you had a Pikachu like follow you around, and like you can look at it, and it will like give you different moods. And if you evolve it to a Raichu.
Well, people didn't because they got upset.
Well, yeah. Well, because you just never do. But if you did, if you ever look at the Raichu, he always hates you. Like he always hates you for it.
Does he? I didn't know that.
That's he always hates you, no matter what. If you evolve your Pokemon, your Pikachu into a Raichu, he will. Every time you look at it,
replay that game now.
You should. It's really good. It still holds up pretty well. I feel like a lot of Pokemon games really hold up, like Gold and Silver. Yeah, that was special edition for that too. What? I didn't know that.
Of course they did.
Of course, yes, Pokemon.
Of course they did. Yeah, of course they did.
Want to hydrate? Want to hydrate with me?
Hydrate, I got it. Little Wawa.
Little Wawa.
Yeah.
Cool. Next question. We're winding it down, folks. If you could live in any world, anime or video game, which world would you like to be isekai'd in?
Other than No Game No Life.
That'd be a cool world.
Man. I mean, I like the Pokemon world. It's a bit weird to think about in the context of like something that's actually real in reality, but it's pretty cool. It's not bad. Imagine, instead of having large violent wars, you just have a bunch of nerds cockfighting with weird, fantastic animals. I don't know. That's not a bad place to live. That's pretty cool, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it too.
Yeah, I like that. I also think it's weird that if you take all of the Pokedex entries at face value, the Pokemon world's kind of weird.
Well, yeah.
It's kind of grim.
Yeah. No, like the ghost Pokemon? Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Some of them are really creepy. I love them. Yeah. I love ghost Pokemon.
I mean, I do too. And imagine if all of that is exactly what the Pokemon world is when you're living in it. It's just, I don't know, crazy shit.
So crazy.
It'd be fun.
No, it'd be so much fun. I remember if you play Pokemon Arceus, have you played that one?
I didn't play that one all the way through, but I did get a chance to play a little bit of it.
Dude, I have my Gengar right up here, actually. I have a Gengar plushie. You can't see him right now because I've cut him off for the stream. Yep. I have a Gengar plushie over there. But in the game, Arceus, there's actually a side mission where you get to see a kid being taken by the balloon Pokemon that goes.
Oh, the Drifloons.
The Drifloon. Yeah, you actually see one like taking a kid. And you're like, holy frick! And that's where the Pokedex entry comes into place. But you actually see it happen in the game, and I think that's so terrifying.
Yeah, that was one of those things that it was a one-off from some creative writer. Didn't think it would ever really amount to anything, and suddenly people latched onto that. That's wild. Did you know Drifloon?
They kill people. They kill the kids.
Yeah.
They pick them up.
Yeah. That's insane.
It's so insane.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
so good.
Those are cool little details, and I like that they leaned into that, and we'll make that part of Arceus.
Agreed.
Bless them.
Yeah, they do a good job. Sometimes they do a good job. They do sometimes a good job. I like it. But yeah, Pokemon, I would definitely say. And No Game in Life would be cool. You just get everything you want by just winning a game to someone else.
It could be any game.
in a game.
Anything that you agree on the rules for.
Yeah.
I like that concept.
Mhm.
And just in general, the world building was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
A lot of fun. Yeah.
No, I agree 100%. So we talked about this a little bit ago, saying that collabing is very important. So my question is, if you could collab with anyone, no matter how big or small, who would you like to collab with?
Anyone, big or small. You know what? I collab with all the people that I want to collab with, to be fair. I get to collab with my favorite people every week. So I can't think of anyone that I wanted to collab. So, and if there is anyone that I haven't had a chance to yet, but we've talked about it, like we're going to eventually. So, like, I don't know. That's I've never reached out to someone and been like, "Hey, I'd love to collab with you, but I feel like you're too big for me," or something like that. It's just like, no, we just need to find some time to do it.
Do it.
Get
Just
it done.
go for it. Like we talked about Dead by Daylight earlier, and I would
Yeah.
love to play some Dead by Daylight with you. Even if you're a killer
You know
and
what?
I'm survivor, I'd be down.
That's a better way of looking at it. It's not for me a matter of too big or too small. It's, man, when can we find the time to do it? Because that list is very long.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people that I've interviewed that I want to just like reach out with and just like, hey, let's go and collab like we said we were going to. But man, I just have a hard time just trying to find time to do it.
Yeah, and hell, we both have real busy schedules just as a nature of like what we do in our day-to-day lives. So
Yeah.
the fact that you manage to consistently do interviews every week, and that I get a chance to at least stream one doing like collab stuff, is good enough. Good enough for me.
For sure.
I don't want to ask. Oh yeah, Saucy brought it up, and I think you talked to Pin about it too. Daylight event once a month in her Discord community, and if you want the opportunity to play, you're always welcome.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I need to do that. I definitely need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to jump in. I'm already in your Discord and I've said hi a couple times. But yeah, I definitely need to get in there and like see when you guys do that so I can jump in when you're free. I'd be definitely that. Definitely.
Yeah, I need to set the event time for the next one coming up. I need to set up the event and get everyone involved, and I'll make sure you, if you're free on a Saturday of any of these upcoming weeks, let me know, and we'll find a time for it.
Saturdays are usually really difficult because that's like the busiest time at my work. But if it's later in the day, I should be able to do it.
Usually it's an evening time thing, 7, 8, or 9 p.m., that kind of thing.
Cool. Awesome. I can definitely do something like that. It depends on our time zone. Definitely do it. Definitely.
Yeah, we'd love to have you, man.
Oh, I'd love to be on there. Like, pretty sure I'll die a lot, but totally do
That's
it.
the point. We pulled together some of the worst killers. One of our community members was the #1 ranked Oni at one point.
Ooh, yes,
And,
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, they're all people who are incredibly sweaty, but not in a toxic way. They're just they're there to make sure you don't live. That's the whole point. So
Well, see,
the end of the event is just whoever got the most points over the course of dying.
Yes, true. First event was so much fun. Oh man, I can't wait to do it. A lot of events. There's likely something for everyone. I'm terrible at survival. Well, I'm the worst survivor because I think I mentioned before that I'm the kind of survivor who doesn't want to interact with the killer ever. I just like go into my little corner and just repair gens. And whenever I even get any kind of inkling of terror radius, I hide. That's pretty much how I play. I probably shouldn't say that because I'm pretty sure a killer is going to see this and be like, "Huh, where is he? He's hiding somewhere." I'm bad DBD, but I like the game. I play Sadako. I did too. I actually love Psycho. I'm Sadako main. I only used Prestige once, but I like her a lot. She's really good.
Yeah.
And who do you like?
Game.
You said you were killer main. Who do you like to play?
I play Legion.
Okay, cool.
I like going fast, and I like stabbing. And I consistently have better games playing Legion than anyone else.
I get it.
But I'll play everything. I mean, I've played Trickster. Pin likes Trickster. I've played Pinhead's a lot of fun.
I played Pinhead.
Pinhead's really good. It's a little weird, little hard to nail down how to do it properly.
Mm.
Once you get there, it's pretty good. Wesker's fun. The twins are great. The twins are weird and they're really buggy, but once you get past that, it's a lot of fun. Trickster is just a K-pop man.
Yeah,
He's just every K-pop man.
Yeah, he's pretty much BTS. He's BTS as a murderer, pretty much.
Yeah, and that's okay. I don't fault him for it. He's a lot of fun.
Love it, I love it. And Legion and Trapper main. I don't see much trappers in my games. Don't see much of those.
You see a lot of new players play Trapper because it's the one that, like, if you don't like the way the Wraith plays, and you don't like the way the Hillbilly plays, you're definitely going to play Trapper until you get some killers unlocked. So
True.
See a lot of Trappers on the. I don't play with those people anymore, unfortunately, because of the way the match. But when you first start out, you see a lot of Trappers.
True. Okay, I think I see a lot of. I remember, I played last night just to like kind of build up my blood points. I want to say I faced off a lot of Huntresses. Yeah, that was a lot.
People love the Huntress.
Yeah.
People love the Huntress. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely 100%.
A lot of Huntress and a lot of Doctors. And
oh yeah, Doctors.
Doctor.
The Doctor's scary, like because he can get you pretty good. He can get you really good. I feel like I never win I never win my runs with Doctors. I never win my runs. I always get myself like fall out of those.
Yeah, people who play the Doctor are real sweaty. So
very sweaty.
It's to be expected. Yeah.
All right. What would you like to accomplish, or what goals do you have for your streaming career?
My streaming career. Really, the more I can do to support the people that I already spend all of my time with anyway, to be bigger and better in streaming, that's really all I want. If there's anything I can do as far as my own streaming career, it would just be to support them. So if I get big bloated numbers and have an assload of clout, the first thing I'm going to do is turn around and find someone to prop up with it. Because I don't care to have it on my own. It doesn't bother me to be, having 5 viewers and no follows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
That's really
I do
nice.
it for fun.
That's really nice. Yeah, do it for fun. Have fun.
I do it for fun, and there's too many people out there who want to do it as a career, and I would rather support them in doing that than take away from the viewer base that they could have. Why not? If I'm gonna have a viewer base anyway, I'd rather introduce those viewers to people who could use the views, who are trying to make this into a career.
Agreed, 100%. Okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that. That's really nice. Very nice. Very nice. And I can see you definitely like pop off pretty well. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep being chill. Keep giving us that smirksy voice. And I'm pretty sure you'll get up there.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, 100%. Are you ready for the last question of the night?
Hit me, man. I'm ready.
Cool. Do you have any advice for those who might want to get into VTubing or streaming for the first time?
Press live. Don't hesitate.
Do it.
You're going to be playing video games anyway. You may as well stream it. Everything else comes after that. The hardest step to do is just hitting the live button. Once you've done that, the rest of it is easy. You'll figure it out as you go. You'll figure out layouts. You'll figure out what kind of content you want to do, what works best, who wants to see it, what kind of demographic you're trying to aim for. Like, none of those things matter before you hit the live button. Once you do that the first time, then you can worry about everything that you're psyching yourself out by trying to nail down all of that stuff before you stream the first time. That's all there is to it.
Nope, 100%. Yeah, I think that's what, like, because they always worry, they're like, oh, I'm gonna suck, I'm gonna embarrass myself, people are not gonna want to watch me. So it's like, no, just do it. Like, everyone scuffs, everyone's mess up. Even some of the people who've been doing it for years still scuff and mess up. Just go for it, just have fun. Just do it. Just do it. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're worried about, like, I'm not going to have anyone watching me, the best thing I can recommend you do is, if you've got a group of friends that games with you anyway, just tell them, hey, I'm trying to get this whole streaming thing going. I'm going to play this. Will you guys watch? And just give me feedback. And there's your chat. There's the people you're going to talk to. You're going to talk to them the same way you talk to them all the time anyway. You may as well have them be your chat for a stream.
Agreed. and they will give you good criticism. You know, they'll be like, hey, yo, I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
they will. They won't hold back. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll tell you what you need to know. And if they enjoy the same games that you enjoy, then play it anyway. You may already be streaming for people in Discord that you could just be streaming on Twitch instead, and then you'll have random viewers pop in. You might even start building a following. That's how it works.
That's how it works. You're right. You're right. 100%. I love it. I love it. Good advice. Good advice. Cool. Well, that's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you so much for answering every single one of them and being freaking amazing and giving me your time and working with me on all this.
Man, just thank you for having me with the limited amount of time we both have. Like,
Yeah.
we're both trying our best to do what we can with our content when we, and it means a lot to me that you gave me a little bit of your time today.
Of course. It means a lot to me for giving me your time. I feel like you're a little bit more busier with being the best of fathers. So I do appreciate you working with me on this. I like it. I like it.
I'm trying, man.
So everyone out there, you guys can hit another spin if you guys want. If you guys want some burning questions to our lovely guest right here, you can have a little bit more. We'll give you a little more extra time to work on that. What questions do you have for the best crow doggo? Or spin. We can do another spin. I'm down for that too. See what else we got. And then while I do that, I'm going to look for some people to raid. Do you have anyone you want to raid? Oh, Pin's streaming.
Yeah, Pin's doing her tag review right now.
So maybe we should just send this off to them. See, send off to them. How about that? You think we should raid Pin?
I think we should raid Pin if you're comfortable with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally comfortable with that. I think totally good. Most of the community here are freaking amazing, and I think you would love to see it. But first, let's listen. Let's turn down the music and turn up your volume of your headphones, and let's listen to an Ada Ada from a lovely guest here. Okay, so
all right, hold on.
Listen carefully.
Hold on. Ada Ada.
Ooh, I like how breathy it is at the end. Oh, I love it. It's really good. It's really good.
Thank you.
I need to learn more from you, like, because I feel like I'm still trying to get the Ada Ada down, and I feel like my Ada Ada sounds more like Oda Oda, like JoJo. But you actually have like a good like Ada Ada, you know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I've listened to it done many times.
I bet. Cool. Last call. Any more questions? It looks like Gogo needs a favor. Can you do me a favor? And I have a question.
Whatever favor Gogo needs.
Gogo, what do you want? What favor do you want? And also, I have a question. As a daughter, can we get ice cream, Papa?
Of course we can get ice cream. You can always get ice cream.
And then what does Gogo say afterwards?
Gogo. Gogo, my friend. Gogo, you absolute lad.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill you, Gogo.
I want to see this wrestling match. I want to see it.
Oh, it'll happen.
Oh yeah.
It'll happen.
I sound like Applejack when that Ada Ada. Hey, go for it. Go for the Applejack Ada Ada.
Maybe lean into that. Maybe make that your thing.
Yeah, be
Who
the
knows?
Applejack. Do it. Gotta.
Big meaty men slapping meat.
Oh, the big meaty men slapping the meats. Do it. Cool. Any more questions? Any more? Well, I'm gonna hit the raid pretty soon, so that we can get the Lovins over to another Lovin.
Yeah, let's
Again?
go harass Pin and learn some weird things.
Let's do it. I'll get the camera so Mama can keep that scene. Do it. I love it. All right. Well, again, I want to say thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate you sitting down and giving me your time, Cass. Thank you, chat. Thank you guys all so much for coming by and supporting your fellow Vtuber and be freaking amazing. Where can people find you, Cass?
You can find me on Twitch, Cassius, and the rest of my socials are linked there if you really care to look. Follow me if you want. I don't stream as often as I'd like to, but I'd love to see you there when I do have time.
That'd be great. And then, of course, for all those people at home, if you guys would like to check out new VTubers, I do these each and every week where we interview a new VTuber and get to know them and like it. So if you want to follow me and meet someone new, you totally can do that. But don't worry too much about that. I hope you guys all, thank you guys so much for joining. I'm really tired. I've been talking a lot, so that's why I'm all like bleh right now. But let's go give some lovin's to Pin and check out her chat. She has a lot of people in her chat. Wow. A lot of really cool designs.
Yeah, she's got a big event going on.
I see. Well, let's go tribute to that big event and give them some lovin'. So thank you guys all so much for joining in. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you guys all have yourself a nice day. Kaz, don't leave Discord yet, okay?
I won't.
Go.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.